Looking for comedy?
My new special is finally out this Sunday, 7 p.m. on the Dead Men Talking YouTube channel. My special, Rob Mulholland, Born Ready. Get it watched, get it shared. Enjoy.
If Rob could kick to death anyone, who would it be? Bearing in mind he's got to eat whoever he kills. It was you,
Midget.
Firstly, it's not you who was asked.
Yeah, I know, but
like-
I'd kick a midget to death.
Kicking a midget, it'd be like kicking a concrete bollard. Break your foot.
I'm just thinking there's a lot of rump meat. isn't
They are
there?
dense.
They're very dense.
They're very dense.
There's a
It's
lot.
like gluten-free bread. That's what it'd be like.
Warning: the following podcast contains extreme themes and language and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking. It's me, Rob Mulholland, and with me, it's Mr. Big Stuff himself. It's the big fat cunt, Freddy Quinne. And over in the corner, we've got a little not gay Tom. We've got a very, very special guest with us today, friend of the podcast, and also us. It's Dean Coughlin.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's lovely to be here.
Yeah?
What
Yeah,
was
man.
Without the old ball and chain this time.
Oh, yeah,
First solo
fucking-
appearance without that one.
what was your first email address?
I've still got it.
Have you?
DeanCoughlin@hotmail.com.
Oh, that is a man with his eyes on his
Smashed it,
future.
mate.
Like, who has a sensible email address and hand tattoos? It's such a weird combination.
And it was because they come out when I was like in school. I was
Yeah.
like 14 or something. So they were like, "Oh, just put your name and whatever." So I
Oh,
done
they
it.
made you do that.
Well, it was just like, yeah, they just go, "Oh, do it your name or whatever." One of my mates was though, "I touch your kids" at hotmail.com.
Wow, that's still better than his, which is Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah, I see.
at Hotmail.
That's class. What was it? Big Stuff 05?
Mr. Big Stuff 05 was
Was
yeah.
1 to 5 already.
They were already
taken?
gone.
I can't remember if it was 05. It was definitely like 0 something.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 88 or something.
Yeah,
That's
just
so funny.
for Heil Hitler.
Mr. Big Stuff, Heil Hitler. That
That would not surprise me. Your MC name is Big Fat Racist. It would scan. You know, that's Freddie's rap name.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah. MC Big Fat Racist.
Big Fat
We
Racist.
started this off with an awful lot of lore, haven't we?
Yeah, so you know you're caught up now. Also, Michael Barrymore bummed a man to death in his pool. That's it. You're caught up on our history now.
What's this story that you want to tell us?
Oh right, yeah. So last night. I was gigging like near Bedford with Adam Beardsmore. Do you know Adam?
Yeah.
Love Adam, great lad, really funny dude. He was telling me a story of when he was comparing a gig, right, recently. He was comparing, he spoke to
So just check that camera. Just
what camera?
that one there.
Yeah, fine.
Sounds good.
Telling a story, man.
I'm in the middle of a fucking story.
I know. I just
The
massively
fuck is
panicked.
this?
I just massively panicked.
Well,
there,
don't,
wasn't
I
I?
can fucking see it.
All right.
Gotta chill the fuck out.
No, because once one of the cameras didn't work, and you were really angry about it.
Yeah, I was really angry that you didn't turn the camera on, to be fair.
Sorry, go on, carry on with your story.
Thank you very much.
Go on.
Thank you for
Head
permission.
it back in.
Go on then.
Yeah,
Go on. You know what I'm going to do, don't you?
yeah. Yes, you're not a subtle man. He's got a little glint in his eye like, I'm going to interrupt in a second. Oh. And then... Go on.
Nope.
Okay, right. This is so annoying. So Adam Beardsmore, right? You're aware of Adam Beardsmore,
Nope.
comedian Adam Beardsmore, who you know. He was comparing a gig, right? He's speaking to someone in the front row, and he says to like they're a couple, and he goes, "How did you two meet?"
You take that camera.
Hey, is that on now?
It's on. It's on. Don't worry.
right,
Yeah, don't worry. I've got it. Thanks,
How
guys.
did you two, mate?
He goes, "How did you two meet?" He goes, "Well, I listened to a podcast called Dead Men Talking, right? And she is also a fan."
She's disabled.
And she is a big fat spastic. So absolutely perfect. We've really smashed it.
Go on, you listen to
So he listens to Dead Men Talking. And she's like, she also listened. And what happened was she designed something. Now, he was missing a couple of details because obviously it's a story he's, well, you know, got told. She designed something for us. Maybe did some fan art or maybe did some
You
graphics.
are fucking messing me because I had the girl up in fucking Middlesbrough. It was the butt plug.
She designed the butt plug.
Yeah.
So she designed the butt plug.
We had them both over the weekend.
That's crazy. So she put that up. She gave it to us. We posted it and tagged her. What he did, as a creepy one of our fans, checked out her profile, slid in the DMs, and they're together now.
Do you know who he is? As
So
well?
give it a try, lads.
Do you know who he is?
Give it a bash. Get in them DMs. Come on.
Yeah.
Storm them.
What?
Every female guest we've ever had, any woman who looks at this podcast, you fucking tell them that you want to sniff of their minge.
Do you know
Was
who
that his opening line, was it? Yeah.
Do you know who that guy is as
No.
well? You know the guy that's got the tattoo on his rib that is a topless woman that looks like Michael Jackson with the wonky tit?
Oh, yeah.
That's that same guy.
Wow.
What's that tattoo of?
Oh,
We've got some shit tattoos to show you.
Oh, mate, we
Love
should
it.
definitely get Dean judging some of these. In
it.
case anyone doesn't know, Dean is a former professional tattoo artist. Did some of my tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Which ones of yours did he do?
He did this one there, that rose.
Oh,
the
that's
banner.
the one of his that I hate the least.
Yeah, and the
Least.
peacock he did. I love
Yeah.
that.
Bit of
He
writing.
did that one there. Did that bit of text.
Mate, some of the fucking tattoos he's got now are dreadful.
It's gone off the rails a bit, haven't you?
He's gone
What the fuck
mental.
you on about? Just because you fucking retired, you could have been slapping my arms
know,
up, but he's too good for it now.
No, I
he's
just-
above it.
It's not even that. It's just like I started hating the job, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's very fair to customers when you go, I fucking hate doing this.
Yeah,
It's going
that
to
is
be on
a-
you forever.
That is absolutely fair.
Yeah.
What's the one that you got that was like the tattoo that when somebody came in and they were like, I want this, you went, oh, fuck off.
Usually any joke ones. You know when people go, oh lad, can I get a camel on my toe? Be like, nah, it's not funny. One guy asked me to do he was 100% serious, come in with a group of mates, and he was like, hey, can you just do a big dick on my chest?
My mate's brother's got that.
And
I've
all-
showed it before. And it says Matt has a shrimp dick on it underneath it.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want
Whole
it,
chest
he
piece.
was like, I want it right up the middle. And all his mates were proper
Well,
laughing.
like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Cock Lesnar.
Oh, yes. Come on. He's in. He's in.
But I said to him, I was like, nah. And all his mates were going, oh, it'd be funny. I went, one, it's going to be agony for hours doing
Yeah,
a big,
that's a
massive
rough
dick up the
place.
middle.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then you're going to be on the beach one day with your grandkids with a big fucking dick on your chest and just looking like a bad paedophile. Like, what are you doing? Like, think about, he was only about 18 as well.
You're
Like,
going to have to keep your T-shirt on at all times, like Freddy in the swimming pool.
so then he wouldn't leave. So he was like, oh, well, I want to get something. So someone ended up doing a Mr. Hanky Christmas poo on his chest.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. That wasn't me. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
But I was like,
You only ruined Paul Smith's chest.
that was his chair.
I know, that was his fucking fault. That was his fucking fault. It was like,
But yeah, so he ended up with a big Mr. Hanky on his chest anyway.
wow.
Don't know, man.
Right.
People's ideas.
And like
are
what
mad.
I've discovered, like I've learnt this to because right, I've got like a rubber chicken on my arm up there that I fucking love. It's dead fun.
Yeah.
But the positioning I would redo if I was doing it again.
Yeah, right.
Don't have anything on the front that people are going to be looking at when you're trying to fuck. Like that's the problem with a silly tattoo on the front.
Yeah.
My little rubber chicken makes eye contact.
Wow.
Have you got any that look accidentally like a penis?
My banana.
The banana.
The banana looks
Isn't
a
that
bit like a
meant to be a
dick.
penis though?
No,
Oh.
it's not. No, it is just a banana.
Like, a lad I know does bananas with dicks coming out of them. So that's why
the
I've
the
got
woman who did
confused.
this does as well.
Right, okay.
But I was like, can I have one that's not a knob?
Yeah.
But when I bend my arm, it does go a bit knobby
Yeah.
at the end, just because of where it is. Just
So
the
I got
slight
one,
changes.
and it's like a candle flame,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah,
a graffiti style.
Yeah.
And I was sat like that. I mean, mates, how much of a dick does that look?
That
Yeah.
looks like
That's
yeah.
bad, that innit?
That looks like how Sam Gore described
Oh, yeah,
your
that's
dick.
just a dick. Yeah.
But he done me dirty there because I was looking at it going, oh, it looks sound that. And I was in my
Yeah.
mate sat like that, and he went, I've got a dick on your arm.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
It's a
no.
good tip. Like if you're getting your elbow tatted, check what it
Keep
looks
it-
like
yeah,
when it's
yeah,
stretched.
yeah,
Yeah,
look about,
do all of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, have a look at some of these, mate.
Have we got some of the best ones saved,
I've
Tom?
starred a couple.
All right, cool. We'll just have a look at a couple of these because otherwise we could be in these all day, man.
I
We've got
can't,
so
I can't
many.
wait for this, and one
Right.
of what I've done comes up.
So guess,
oh, no.
guess who that is.
I know it is, but it doesn't. It's a terrible tattoo.
Yeah, because you know the image that they're ripping off, but you can see
Yeah.
how badly they've done it.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, that is. Someone got offered they got offered this for like 100 quid or something, was it?
Hang on.
Well, he's actually put. He's
Yeah, 100
supposed to be.
quid.
Yeah, yeah.
£100. Yeah,
100
that's
quid
fair.
for a portrait. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got his money's worth.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
100
yeah.
quid.
Yeah. I
It's-
like that they've wrote 300 underneath it as well.
Yeah.
They added that
Just
later.
in case you didn't know.
No, they added that afterwards because no one knew. Genuinely, it's in the email. They added the 300 on because no one knew what the fuck it was. So
was
it's
bad,
like, that one is bad, isn't it? We're running a competition and it's been very fun. It turns out
What's the
our
prize?
we're gonna do we're gonna pay
laser
for a
removal.
we're gonna pay for a cover up.
Oh,
Laser's really
nice.
expensive.
But
pay
we
for a
get to
cover-up.
decide what the tattoo is.
Oh, that's a bad prize. That's an awful prize.
We'll bring you out of retirement, Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Oh,
be the
this
best.
is the one we was on about. Wasn't it?
Oh god.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, so this is the guy who's...
That's the guy.
Who's now
That's
got
the
a
guy.
girlfriend.
And like, also, what's annoying about this is I was joking with Beardsmore, and I was like, "Yeah, well, it's nice when big fat ugly Mingers find himself," and he went, "No, they were all right." I was like, "What?" I was like, "How have they found this podcast?"
Yeah, but he's ruined his body with
He
that
has
tattoo,
ruined
hasn't
his
he?
body, yeah. But she's a fan of this podcast. She doesn't give a fuck. So, he's found the shit.
Is she a tattoo artist?
She is.
Yeah.
She was at a gig in Redcar with us.
Yeah.
She bought Mild High merch and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
sound-
big podcast.
She sounds as fuck. Yeah.
Shout out,
That's right.
Laura.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's mad, isn't it? Like, so I was just like in the south randomly, and I got told this story out of nowhere. So I didn't know it was her.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
right.
Same
that
girl
makes
that was
sense.
at the drag show.
Yeah, I know exactly
Oh,
what you mean. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, it's
Look
fine.
at that one.
Yeah.
There was bets
Holmes.
about what. Yeah, he was on holiday, and people on another holiday were betting what it was actually said.
Yeah.
That's bad. That. So, the bad thing about that is it looks like a cover up and it's not meant to be.
Yeah, the M looks like a cover.
You don't
doesn't
need
it?
a tattoo that looks like a cover up before it's even done
Let's
anything.
cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
it's
excuse
fucking
for
so
that
bad.
text to be blurred that big. Like, if you tried to do it like that, it's going to blow out. But, like,
Unless
it's
it
like
was
that.
If that was like, if you come up to me and went, that's 50 years old, I'd
Yeah.
go, yeah, sound.
Yeah,
But he was
yeah.
like, I got it done last year. I don't know. You're like,
That
nah.
looks like it was done by Sailor Jerry
it's
when
been
he was an
done-
apprentice.
Yeah, it's been done deep. That deep.
I don't think we've had any new ones. We've had old ones.
Well,
Most
there we
people seem to have bad tattoos, though.
Mm.
Did you get what I mean? A lot of people like, they just go to random shops and just get whatever.
Yeah.
Not many people are like that picky about artists and what they have and what they're getting and shit
I'm
like
sort of
that.
halfway between, like, because quite often, like, I'll be like, I'll follow an artist for ages and they'll do a particular piece where I'm like, oh, that's amazing, or it'll be something I've thought about for ages. But after time, I'm like, yeah, go on.
No, but I get like the even just but you're getting them done off good people.
Yeah.
So even if it is like a silly like banana or whatever, it's done well.
Yeah.
But so many people just rock into a shop and go, "How can I have a sleeve?" And you go, "Do you know who I am? Do you know what I do?
Yeah,
Have you
the
seen
style.
any? I could be terrible at this."
That's it. I always know what style the person does. I know that they're going to do the thing I want them
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, yeah.
Like I get like traditional tattoos, maybe a couple of little ignorant ones, but I get them from people who do that.
Yeah,
And like, but like tattooing's quite specific, like.
Yeah, but some people just aren't ass, man. They just want it. They just want it on and done. There and then.
That
It's
was
weird.
my first tattoos. My first tattoo was a
Poem on your foot?
No, it was the Maori one.
Oh yeah.
On my arm.
It's got
What
a
is
massive
this
tribal.
writing on your foot?
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about it, but I can't think I've ever
What's it
found
say?
out what
What's
it
it say,
says.
Freddie? What's it say?
Have you got a picture of it in them emails?
It's a Latin quote.
The bemusement for this tattoo you've got.
It says Faber est quige fortunae sui, which is Latin for every man is the architect of his own fortunes.
So ironic for the tattoo that you've given yourself, innit?
Oh yeah, when I'm doing a gig in Wigan for 100 quid. Look at my fucking foot.
I love it. He's tattooed it on the foot that he's going to lose to diabetes. It's like, it's really apt, isn't it? Like, I can't wait for that foot to be in a fucking jar pickled over there.
We have been sent a new tattoo.
Ooh.
Oh, right, a
I
trilogy.
found a new one.
All right.
It's from Callum Maundrill.
Oh, yeah.
I encouraged my friend Connor to.
Obi-Wan
So,
Kenobi.
yeah, we had someone like there was Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it was a knob, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I
But
encouraged
that one was all right. It was quite well done. It was just a silly
See, if they're
tattoo.
well done, it doesn't bother
Different.
me as much.
It's different. Like, that's someone who's deliberately got a stupid tattoo, and I'm all right
Let's
with
have a
that.
look at this tattoo. I don't care about the backstory.
All right.
I'll look at the tattoo.
That's bad, that.
That is bad.
That looks like
Just a
Cecil the
lion.
Lion
That-
after it was a shot.
It looks like it's got downs,
It does look like. You remember when we searched for if animals could have downs?
which they can, by the
Tigers
way.
can. I've seen a tiger.
Looks like that. It's not like why.
Why has he cut the picture out and left it with no background? That's what I want to know.
Mate,
Just
that
Do an
lion,
pop an outline.
that lion looks like Freddie Flintoff now.
If it talked, it'd speak like Chris Kamara. They're fine.
It genuinely does.
It's fucking awful. That is really, really wank.
Yeah,
that is like...
They put a little stick man on the bottom of it.
That's made it better.
That's made it well better.
Yeah, the little stickman body has taken it up a notch.
Yeah. That's all you need to do. If you've got a shit tattoo, give it a little
stick man
stick man
body.
flying.
Fucking hell. Well, keep those coming in. Send them into, what's the email address, Tom?
deadmentalkpod@gmail.com.
Nice one. Well done, you.
I remembered something.
You did remember. I'm very proud of
It's
it.
only taken 18 months.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the...
I like it. I'll say.
Do you know-
see a lot of shit.
Do you know,
tattoos.
I've had a bit of a week this week.
Have you? So anyway,
Is that Cameron?
is that Cameron?
what have you had?
Uh,
What have you done?
So, well, it's not a case of what I've done, right? Now, I want to preface this story before I start with, he's absolutely fine. Don't stress out.
For his age.
This week, my dog ate a shitload of edibles.
Love it.
Like a shitload, right? So, like, to give people an idea of how much he had, right? If I was giving a normal person their first ever try, give him 5 or 10 milligrams.
Yeah.
You know, the most I've ever had was about 100 milligrams, and I was Billy bollocks, absolutely fucked. He ate 500 milligrams. So what happened was, right, and this is
That is incredible.
this is zero fault of theirs. I got some more edibles off Green Angels.
Shout
Shout out them. They package their stuff really fucking well. This
Yeah.
is nothing to do with them. It was in a sealed envelope.
Just dogs are greedy, man, innit?
I left it on
Yeah,
a.
the problem is it was chicken and gravy flavour.
I knew you shouldn't have made Bonio once. No, right. So it was in a sealed envelope. I just re-upped from them. Got a sealed envelope with sealed packets inside it. My dog never steals food. It was really out of character. He never does this. And I didn't leave it on a high enough table. It was where his head height, he could get to it.
Yeah.
And normally though, that's just not an issue.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. This night, right, I came down, and it happened at some point between my missus leaving for work and me getting up, right? So that's 8:30 to midday, right? Because I'm a gentleman, right? So I rolled out of bed at midday. I go downstairs, and I walk into the living room, and there's just shit everywhere. You know when a dog's ripped some shit up,
Yeah.
right? Bits of stuff everywhere, bits of all packaging. I'm like, what have you done? At him to be like, oh, he's eating something.
And he's just like, chill out, man.
nah.
Dog just starts laughing at him.
Right. He was already way past that, right? He looked round like, what? He was so fucking high. He wasn't like fun, I've had a cheeky doobie.
Yeah, he was
was like, fucking, he's riding the fucking dragon,
That's
right?
amazing.
Like, this dog looked into Satan's anus this day,
Yeah.
right? He was
Give it a little sniff.
so fun. When I went to stroke, I went to be like, when I saw what the packet was, my heart fucking dropped,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, fuck. So I go to comfort him. And when I got close to him, it was like I had materialised in front of him. He's looking at me like this, and he just goes, "Brrr," like freaks out. He's skittering backwards. He can't stand up on the line out. I am shitting myself, right? Shitting myself, because I'm like, I fucking poisoned the dog. You
Yeah.
know, I've not left it. I'm absolutely freaking out. Not as much as him, right? I'm trying to be calm. I ring my missus. She's like, I'm coming out from work. I'll see you at the vets. I'm like, oh, God. Ring the vets. Get an emergency thing. Like,
Did you say to the vets, my dog's had marijuana?
you got to. Like, at this point, I'll take whatever trouble's coming my
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You know,
Also-
got to get the dog all right. innit,
Also,
you know?
as well, no vet is looking at you and going, I can't believe it.
I don't know. Like, it's not like
Him.
It's not like this guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, look,
A weed
What's
smoker.
What's the dog called? Bernie Mac? Yeah. we know.
There was a bit where I was there was a bit later. This was much later in the day when things had calmed down a little bit. I was speaking to one of the vets who hadn't been in the room. They were like, "Oh, what kind of dog is he?" And I went, "Well, currently Snoop." And, didn't get a laugh.
No.
But right, so I'm freaking out. So I'm like, I scoop him up and put him in my boot, right, because he's just bollocks, right. So I put him in there. Get him over to the vets, fucking drive right over, run in with him, and he's the whole time, his eyes are so wide. He is just he is looking through the universe. He is just it's like he's in, you know when you put pilots in those G-force simulators? He's there he is riding it, mate.
That's amazing.
Right, like this, looking all around. All right, I get him in. we get him into they rush him in. We get him into the back room, and they're like, right, first thing we need to do is get charcoal into him, right? Because like it needs to absorb anything that hasn't already gone into his system, right? So like, what
Is that a dog's version of like sweets?
Yeah, yeah. Because there's like a syringe of like charcoal solution and a bowl of it. She's like, right, I'm gonna see another animal. Could you give him 4 syringes of this? I'm like, sound right. Not easy to pipe stuff into
wait,
a paranoid high dog.
The vet made you do it?
Yeah. But it's just like, it's not...
What sort of a lazy vet is that?
But like also, it's like the dog's freaking out. Like, I'm a calmer presence. I think it actually makes sense. I get it. Like, and it's, it's just fucking squirting some juice into his mouth. If he wasn't fucked, it would have been all right. But obviously, he's not like receptive to like weird things happening. He's a bit freaked out by, like what the fuck has happened. He's like, because the last thing he knows is he's cheekily stolen some sweets.
I know, he's just bananaed, yeah.
And then the world just goes.
So you want, he won't fucking rob sweets again.
Well,
though,
he's learned his fucking lesson.
Yeah.
He's not that smart though. I bet he's not learned it at all.
Yeah.
So like, I have to like, I've got him here, and like, he's a strong lad, and like, so even when he's like fucked, he's trying to wriggle free, and I have to just like lift his lip up and then just squirt, so it just fucking goes down. He's got black fucking foam all around his mouth, and he just sprays it all over this room that we're in. When he goes like, like this, the vet comes back in, and it just she laughs at how fucked up the room is.
Yeah.
He's just on the floor clinging on like this. I'm fucking panicked. Anyway, they're like, right, we're gonna like, keep him in, get him on a drip, all this, because like dehydration's a problem. Like THC is toxic for dogs. It's like really like, it can be really serious. Yeah. Like, luckily, like I'm googling stuff all the time, and it turns out like the fatal dose is like multiple times more than he's had and all this, so it should be all right. But I'm still like, freaked because I don't want to like fuck my dog. I love him,
Yeah, you'd be wounded if like as well being like someone who's like an advocate for cannabis, and then my dog died. Oh, it ain't weird.
Well,
You're
this
like,
is
fuck.
Yeah, and also like that was the thing that I felt really guilty about and really bummed me out. Is like I'm all about like do what you do, keep it responsible, don't fuck with anyone else. Like the consequence free. I fucking dropped the ball.
This is like when a parent drops a baby.
Yeah.
Like drops a baby on its head, and it's like, well, it's not going to kill it, but it probably won't be the same.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, that was what I was worried about. I was worried about him like changing him, like anything like that. But anyway, Spoiler's fine.
Getting into skateboarding and stuff. Listening to more Chili Peppers.
So like, but I'm saying to the doctor at this point, I googled, is CBD safe for dogs? Because if someone's too high, you give them CBD. Yeah. It's like the anti-venom.
They make a CBD for dogs, don't they?
Yeah, I bought some. Right, so like I went like when I had gone home from the vets, I left him there. I'd done all this research, and I was like, right, cool. I swung by a vape shop, went in, they had some CBD for dogs, bought some of that, took it over to the vets, and I was like, look, I need to give this to him when we go back later on. So I go back to pick him up like later in the day. This was like, I've been waiting all day just at home, fucking stressing. We get a call to go in at like 6, go pick him up. They leave us waiting in the waiting room for half an hour, not telling us anything. I'm stressing to fuck. Like, I'm just like, Jesus, why won't they tell us he's even all right? Eventually, like, they get us in and they go, look, we can't let him out. He's, if anything, worse, right? He's really
He
fucked
just
up.
keeps getting more high. No
Has he
way.
brought some with him?
Keeps nipping out for a smoke. So like, I'm like, fuck. So I'm saying to them, I was like, look, right, we need to give him some CBD because it'll like stop all the like mental effects, stop it being like this high, and it'll calm down. It'll be easier. We can treat him. And they were like, it's not authorized legally for us. We can't do that. We can't let you do that. And I'm like, you could
Let me fucking put a syringe in his mouth before.
And I was like, you could give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. Like, I know this. Like, I've checked it safe. Because they're all just googling shit because they haven't seen this. Like, so they're all just
also
googling.
as well, you've recently moved to a very middle class place.
Yeah.
And so I imagine the vet's quite a middle class vet.
Well, actually, no. It's in Cheadle Heath, and like Cheadle is posh as fuck, but Cheadle Heath ain't Cheadle. Yeah. So like, it's it's like. But yeah, like there was one vet who fucking judged the shit out of me. The rest of them were dead chill. Like one of them at one point went, "Hey, we've all been there," and like like that was dead fun. But like there was one who was just like being a bit shirty, right? So like, I turn up to the vets, and anyway, they're like, he's absolutely battered, basically. They won't let me give him CBD. They won't leave it alone. I'm like, fuck, right? So they tell me like, yeah, just don't do that. And I'm like, all right, I listen to the vet. I'm like, you are vets, fair play. Right, I'm not going to fuck with that.
Yeah.
Right. Going to see him, and he is holding on to the world. He is on the floor, spread eagled, just completely flat, claws digging into the ground. Just, I go, you all right, buddy? And he goes, just like his head whips round, and he is just, his eyes are wider than I have ever seen them be. He's
so
just
funny.
like, he's going through it. My heart melts for him because, like, fuck, poor lad.
Yeah.
At this point, I'd just like to
Yeah.
just interject this story. Tom, what happened to you when you had one of these?
Oh yeah, I was fucked for like 2 days.
Yeah. And you didn't have the XL. He had a whole packet of Diamond XLs, the extra strongs.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's more than 500 then, isn't it?
shh, like, yeah, it might be. It might be
Yeah.
more than that. It was like I guessed 500-ish. It might be more.
I
don't
think
know.
it is.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much for a dog, sir.
Way too much for a dog.
Too much for a person.
The,
what we're
the,
saying.
the amount I would suggest for a dog is none.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
Yeah.
quite a lot far past that. Right. But like whilst we're in the waiting room there, they're like, right, we're gonna like get him on a drip, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna ring the animal hospital and we're gonna transfer him there overnight. And like, but while we're doing that, you know, we're just gonna have to tell them all the details on this. While I'm sat in the waiting room, I see there's a poster on the wall. And it's like, for things that might kill your dog this Christmas, right? Weed wasn't in there.
Should be now.
Sultanas, probably.
There's stuff like that. But one of them is xylitol, which is a sweetener you get in gummy sweets.
Mm.
And I go, my heart
Oh,
goes, dunk. And I go, I don't think they know it was gummies. I think I just said edible weed because I thought the weed was the problem.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck. Because this poster's like, if your dog eats these, it will fucking die. And I was like, shit.
It's a ruthless poster, is that?
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh, mate, the posters in a vet.
oh,
fucking
mate, they're
die.
all so awful. They're all like, if you look at your dog the wrong way, it will die, and then you'll be sad forever. It's like, they're horrific. So I see one that's about him, I go, fuck. So I run through to the back room where they're like treating him, getting a drip in.
I
and
bet
go,
they are sick of you at this point. by the way.
yeah, I wasn't like that. Look, the good thing was I'd been there the week before for his like checkup, and like I'd ingratiated myself with half the staff. We'd had a proper nice time. He'd been like, they loved him, and like they're giving him loads of treats. We'd had a good natter, so I had a bit of good.
Yeah, he was on pills that day. He was very sociable.
Yeah, he's dead friendly on the Mandy. So like, luckily I had a bit of that. I had a few allies in there, and they were all being really nice to me. They were really fucking lovely. Like they're really good vets. Actually, they were fucking sick all day. Yeah, so I like see that. I run through to the back and I go, sorry, I've just seen this poster.
It's like a film. It's like you're the one scientist in a zombie film. Xylitol! Xylitol's the issue!
It's mad that you were like sat by the poster as well. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Yeah.
So like, I run through and I go, I've just seen the poster in the waiting room. I didn't know it was an issue. It's like, it might be xylitol. He's had gummies. And they
Yeah.
go, oh God, we've got to check his bloods and everything as well then. Christ, they start to like get worried then.
Yeah.
Like the way they reacted to xylitol made me shit scared.
Yeah.
I said it and they went, oh, right. And they snapped into action. I'm like, fuck.
What are you going to say then? Yeah,
So-
look at his eyes.
so-
He's going to
I
say
know.
something horrible then.
So, but then
It's probably, knowing me, I've forgotten it now, but knowing me, it was probably a
Yeah,
slur.
probably.
yeah.
That's the look that I have when I think of something
Ah, okay.
racially
Like,
aggravated.
The one vet who didn't like me, I think, probably. She was dead nice. I think she'd had a very fucking mental day. And when you have a mental day as a vet, I think is a very mental day. She was like,
Well, what is a mental day as a vet?
everything's dying. You've got to comfort people
Yeah,
all day.
but I imagine once you get through week one of being a vet and you've killed like 1,000 animals.
They're not psychopaths like you. They're the opposite of you. They care about things.
No, but once
I
you.
also think a vet to get shut down if they killed 1,000 animals in the first week.
Yeah. That's a bad week.
That's a slaughterhouse. It's not a vet.
You'll be getting headhunted by abattoirs because you're so fucking efficient.
So here's the thing, right? Here's how quickly you desensitize yourself, right? So imagine your job was killing hamsters, and the only weapon they gave you was like a
bar of soap and a
no,
sock.
no, a claw hammer,
Right, yeah.
and you just had to next.
No, I think you go
Next.
bash with the flat side, flip it over with the hook, and then scoop and fling. Bash, scoop,
Bash,
But I'm
fling.
telling you,
Yeah,
once
that's how you
you've
get
done,
through them
once
efficiently.
you've done about 6 of them,
Yeah.
it's just a job at that point.
Honestly, when
Yeah.
they gave me the claw hammer,
I just honestly, but that's like being a vet,
You're
innit?
not normal.
Once you put down 2 dogs, that's it. It's
It's
done.
also it's stressful. It's busy. Imagine it was busy, and I don't think you just like, oh, I'm fine with killing dogs
Yeah,
now.
the
I've
second
done
one,
2.
the first one's so harrowing. The second one, you go, I wasn't that bad that time, actually.
Third one, you start enjoying it.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
then you get a
Cigarettes.
taste for it.
All of a sudden you're addicted.
Yeah. So I gotta tell him that it might be xylitol, right? And this vet, she goes to me, have you got packaging with the ingredients? And I went, well, it doesn't come with like a list of ingredients. And she goes, ugh. She gets on the phone, right? She starts ringing the hospital. Whilst that's happening, I text Green Angel to be like, hey, have these got xylitol in, right? And I didn't say anything at the time. I didn't say what was going on because it's again nothing to do with it. It's not their responsibility at all in any way, shape, or form.
And they said yes, and to counteract it, you need CBD for dogs.
No, they got straight back to me and they were like, nice. They were like, yeah, because I was like, do you know if this is it? They were like, yeah, I know, I make them. And they were like, no, it's all natural ingredients. It's all sugar. There's no sweeteners in it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely sound. So, whew, sweet. But I run through to the back to tell them this as I hear her sort of chastising me down the phone to the hospital, being like, this fucking guy, basically, which...
You deserve
Yeah,
it.
it's well deserved.
This is what I mean. I wasn't in any way annoyed with it. I was like, yeah. I was like, totally fair. But like, I started going, and I go, she goes, and now he's like, there might be xylitol. And I go, by the way, I've just checked, there's not xylitol. She goes, oh, all right. She didn't know I could hear. Her tone changed to be much nicer. She later apologized. She didn't need to at all. She'd been amazing. She,
In
fully
the staff room
fair.
later that day, they were talking about how some people shouldn't own animals.
100%.
And they meant you.
They meant me. They
On their
absolutely-
vets podcast, they're telling this story now.
So that calmed that down a bit. But yeah, so he gets, they transfer him to the animal hospital, which is about 5-10 minute drive away. So I've got to take him over there.
Listen to Bob Marley all the way.
Like, I take him and he is just, I was like, get some Grateful Dead on, right? I've got some pretzels, we're going to be fine.
He's
I've
got
got him a big Sprite.
He's got a single dreadlock in his hair with a couple of beads that he's made.
They put him on a drip of Monster Energy. I was like, when we get there, stick on a movie, dim the lights,
Yeah,
we're
it'd be
golden.
sweet.
I pick him up to take him. He's fucked, but he's like, I can feel him like relax into being with me, which is really nice. He puts his head on my shoulder, but he is just leaking piss the entire time.
Oh.
Bless him. He's just,
way.
because he's been on a drip all day, so he's fucking hydrated.
Yeah.
And he's just, bless him, he's not on this world. So he has no control over anything. So that was why they were worried about him, because he couldn't eat or drink, because he just couldn't process anything. He just didn't know what anything was.
He's old as well.
He's not that old. He's fine, man. It's taken years off him, this. He's got a new lease of life. His milky eyes are gone. So he's like, I carry him to the car and bless him. He's all like, he's absolutely banjaxed. Just dribble a little bit of piss over him. We put him on like my coat in the back seat and we get him over to the animal hospital. We check him in there, right? And like, whilst we're like, they get him like checked in and we're waiting in the waiting room with this woman who's just found a stray cat. Who basically, like, bless her, this stray cat's kept turning up at her house. And she's been like, and I wasn't feeding it because I know that I'll just make him come back. But this time I can see he's got an injured paw. So I gave him a load of chicken. And I was like, so that's your cat now?
That cat's
Yeah.
Nah. Turns out when they checked it in, she was like, can I come back and see it? And they went, it's not your cat. No. And she was like, oh, I thought I could. And they were like, no, it's going to go to a shelter. And they were like, she was like, oh, do you know which one? And they went, no. It's
Fucking
like,
hell.
just tell her. She might adopt it.
I know, yeah.
Like,
Save it
Jesus
going to the
Christ.
fucking
Good
thing,
luck
innit?
finding
I
it.
know, yeah.
That's my kind of vet.
Yeah.
They really care about GDPR.
Yeah.
Mad.
Cat. So like, but it was there where one of the vet nurses, she came out. She was like, don't worry, I've done some reading. He should be absolutely fine. We've all been there. We had a
Yeah.
little laugh. It's all good. But like, we get checked in, right? Like, he gets taken into the back, and they put him into like a darkened kennel and like get him on a drip and like looking after him. Yeah,
Mood
keep it
lighting and
dark.
all that,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, because I don't want to like have a
Mood
stick
lighting.
Yeah, but
There's one singular lava lamp.
Yeah, it was really vibing in there.
It sounds sick.
Yeah, they had a few throw cushions, a nice furry blanket. They put him in a onesie.
Yeah.
It was golden. That is essentially what happened from there on out. But right, we go to speak with the like vet who's in charge. Right, the vet like takes us into this room. We sit down. And he goes, look, right, I don't want to get like sort of Chinese whispers sort of thing going on. Like, just tell me from the start what has happened, right? And like, we'll go through the whole story, right? And like, so I tell him all like everything that's happened. We go through the whole day, and he goes, cool.
And he turns to you and goes, "Is that camera on?"
He goes, he goes, look, I've since I found out we were getting this case, I've done a bit of research. I've been like reading up on stuff, and so we did like calculations on his body weight to the amount he'd had and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
He's quite a way off the fatal dose, but he has had a very serious dose. It's serious, we've got to keep him under observation, all this sort of stuff. But he goes, look, I have done a lot of research today, as I'm sure you have, and I've looked into it, and look, most of the time they're absolutely fine. But I should warn you, like, there could be complications, there could be issues. It's probably going to be a couple of days that he's, not right for, and he will be incontinent for that sort of time and all this. And he goes, and there could be long-term effects.
Starts thinking the earth's flat.
Yeah, watch his YouTube algorithm for the next few weeks. Check he's not watching too many documentaries. Yeah. If he barks anything about the Rothschilds, be worried. Yeah.
Rothschilds.
Hey.
Didn't work.
Didn't quite. So
Got to try them up. Yeah.
I'll be honest. At the start of this story, I wrote down Freddy will say rough because you always do a rough joke when you do about dogs. Or Big Dean's beat you to it.
Yeah.
Tried.
So yeah, we're talking. He goes, look, I do want to just like I've got to be open and honest with you. I have read about a couple of cases where a dog ate a whole like pan of cannabis butter and then passed away. So and like my missus is freaking out. Right, she's like, I see her just like start shaking.
Funny you had
And I
something
go-
to calm her down.
Unfortunately, they're all in the dog. No, she starts like shaking, and I went, hold on. I read about those stories. It was the butter that killed him, not the weed.
Yeah.
And he went, oh yeah, it was the butter. And I went, right, so it's not fucking relevant, is it?
So don't give your dogs butter.
My dog hasn't eaten a pan full of butter.
Just to stop you before, Mr. Mulholland, I have read a couple of stories about dogs being run over by cars.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, there was one.
They did not survive.
There was one. Oh yeah,
What?
he ate a weed brownie. Later, there was a house fire. It's like, it's not relevant.
A man
at
coming
all.
with a claw hammer.
And like my missus just goes, oh, and like sinks back, and I was like, right. So like it wasn't the weed. And he goes, oh yeah, it'll probably be fine for the weed.
How much did your missus blame you for this?
Not at all. Initially, she thought she would on her way home because she thought I had left it like out open on the sofa.
Yeah.
But because it was in a sealed thing and I'd put it on a table where he normally doesn't take things from, she was like, you know what? It's a weird thing that happens. She didn't blame me at all.
Oh, that's
she was
pretty
dead
good
sound.
for her.
She's cool as fuck. Like she's an amazing person. We really just supported each
If
other
we,
through it. Like we were both terrified.
If me and you had a dog together in our relationship
Uh-huh.
and you nearly killed it because you left some weed out, I would be calling you a stupid cunt for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you've been doing that beforehand. Like that's already our relationship.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, after that like slight scare where he just did like, he's like the doctor off Arrested Development, if you see that. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, so he's like, he's done that, checked him in, and like, yeah, we had to go home. It was a fucking scary night. Like, next morning, like, my missus rings them straight away when they open, and they're like, yeah, he's good, come get him. Like, at midday today, we'll check him out, right? So, like, it's all good. We go to get him, and like, second day, he's just stoned, right? He's come down right from
Love
that.
it.
Like, he's come right down from the peak. The second day is the comedy stone day that you were all assuming. I go to pick him up. He trots out and he's like, he wanders out like this up to me. And I was going, "You're right, mate." And he's a bit groggy. He was like, It's just sort of like this and starts sniffing. His tail's wagging, but everything's at half pace.
Yeah,
Right? He's
yeah.
all just like dead fucked, but he's like sound. He's like got a little bit of like sparkle back in his eyes, you know. He's like, all right. So like then we get him home. Then I give him loads of treats with CBD on, and he just fucking will not stop eating treats. Like, you know,
munchies on the go.
because obviously, yeah, because he's got the munchies. He's not eating yesterday. He's a greedy dog anyway, and like me and my missus, you know, are overwhelmed with love for the dog. So
Yeah.
we're just like, what do you want? You can fucking have him. He's got new toys. He's got all this, you know. We just spent all day with him, just like cuddled up by a radiator, just like him. Just he slept for hours. He'd just wake up, eat a load of shit, back to fucking sleep. Next day, 100% you wouldn't know anything's happened. He's absolutely, totally fine. But fuck me, it was wild. It was so intense.
That's a big dosage.
Yeah,
for the dog,
it was
innit?
so intense. And like, yeah, it meant I couldn't go to the Leeds Swansea game. I had to give him a ticket away to some random on Twitter. Gutted.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I seen you were giving the ticket away, but I didn't know
Yeah.
why.
Yes, my dog was fucked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was fucking insane. So like now there's a new cupboard where things like that go, which
Yeah.
is like very high up, like, you know, and all this. Took my eye off the ball really slightly, and he's been slightly naughty the one time. He's really good. He's really well behaved. The one time he's been slightly naughty and I've been slightly forgetful, it's just fucking overlapped. And
That's
it
not the
was-
one time you've been slightly forgetful.
with that, and like, you know, like, and like, I wasn't even that forgetful. I put it somewhere where it would normally be safe, but I just wasn't safe enough. I didn't
Yeah.
think ahead enough, you know.
Thing is, as well though, like he goes to show you like how thingy weed is, that like even the dosage he had was huge, and it still wasn't anywhere near the one to kill him.
Oh, totally. He would have had to have
Like,
10 times as much
Yeah.
to kill him, and like to be in danger of doing so. I wouldn't recommend it, and it wasn't a fun day.
No.
It was horrible.
maybe give him 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have half, see how you get on.
Well, that's what's annoying me. The amount of times I've said to him, have half and see how you get on, and he eats 5 at once.
Everyone's
Like,
mistake with edibles, though, isn't it? Everyone's
mate,
mistake.
he fucking pagged it. He went top shelf of all the packets in the thing as well. He went to the XLs. If he'd been in any other packet, he would have had half as much.
Yeah, maybe some minis or something. He's
He
just
just
I love
fucking
it.
went in strong.
I'm glad
He's a
he's all right.
hardcore legend. Like,
Yeah.
I have got like much respect. He's gone further than I've ever gone. Like,
Yeah.
I see him as like a psychonaut now. He's been out there, man. He saw some shit.
Yeah.
The next day when he was stoned as fuck, like my missus had gone to bed and I was like sat up with him and I was like, he was just like, he'd like come and like hugged into me and he was just like his head on my chest and he was just like, for a while I was like, was it dead scary, mate? And he was just went like, just like, we had like this little like chat about like, I was like, did you see some mad shit? And he was like, it was dead cute. But like, fuck me, I was so scared. I love that dog so much. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was fucking wild.
Yeah, man,
Wild.
yeah.
But like, happy ending, he's totally 100% fine.
That's
Like, you
great,
wouldn't
yeah.
know anything had happened to him. He's golden.
He's
but-
right. Apart from his little tinfoil hat. Where did I get that from?
Yeah, we can't give him his vaccines anymore. That's the only problem.
Slightly gutted that he turned out fine. It would have been a better story if he died, I think.
It would have been a better story if he died.
Yeah,
So I was really sad.
Yeah.
That would have entertained you more.
That would
wouldn't
have
it?
entertained me a lot.
Yeah, I would have been. I would have felt horrific if he'd have died. I would have felt that guilty.
Yeah, because you would have
about
killed him.
Yeah.
And I would say that to your face.
that. I know you would. Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
delight in it.
My dog's eaten poisonous stuff so many times before that I'm almost numb to it now. Like, but it's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's eaten fucking poisonous mushrooms. He ate a whole cherry bakewell tart once.
Is that poisonous for
Like
dogs,
father,
is
like
it?
son.
One time, he
They say
ate-
their dogs look like their owners. Fat and covered in cherry pie.
He also fucks a lot of male dogs because he's gay.
Because he's gay.
one time left out some hotel chocolats and he ate the whole fucking box.
Yeah, because he's gay.
Hotel chocolats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those fancy
Yeah,
chocolate.
fancy shots.
Yeah.
High cocoa content as well, so
Yeah.
worse.
Well, this is it. So, I mean, I can't eat more than about 3 of them. They're fucking.
Fucking hell, they are rich. How big are these chocolates?
No, they're just.
I bet you're going at them like a dung beetle.
I'm not really a chocolate person. That's my.
I am
everyone
not
thinks I am.
chocolate. Right, Jesus Christ, mate. It's all right. You don't need to. Whoa.
I'm not really a chocolate
Oh,
person.
whoa. Okay, all right. Hey, we're all different types of chocolate, and I think that's fine. Whether
Well-
you're Milky Bar or Bourneville, it's all okay to me.
Oh, you're doing a race thing.
Oh, what's your go-to for sweets?
I'm not really a
He just eats
sweet
pasta.
person. I eat quite.
Just Pasta.
I like quite a lot of pasta.
Ah, okay.
It's just pasta.
Right.
Honestly, it's insane.
I have quite
Do
a
you
lot.
not do desserts, no?
No, I'm not really a dessert person. If
Surprises me.
I know,
well,
it's
this
shocking,
is it.
isn't it?
Surprises everybody.
It's just the volume of the main
Pure
course.
carbs.
Really? Yeah. Oh, God, he'll have 3 or 4 carbs per meal.
Just carbs short for carbonaras.
He's having so many he doesn't have time to pronounce the whole word.
Carbs.
Yeah.
High carbonara diet.
He just scuttles into a fucking Italian restaurant shouting, Carbs! Carbs!
I actually made a puttanesca this week that was very nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Olives, capers,
Cream.
No cream in a puttanesca, you fucking mong. Some anchovies.
God, Rob.
Anchovies,
funny.
garlic, tomato,
It sounds awful.
a little bit of chili.
With what else? With pasta?
Yeah.
Okay, sound.
Yeah,
no, it's not
I was
his
like,
own.
I was like, what's
So
it
means,
on though?
So it means
He wasn't just having a soup.
Sounds
Look at
like a bowl of stuff.
Quite literally translated, it means for the love of prostitutes. Or by the way of the prostitute, I think. And it was a sauce that originated in Naples, and prostitutes used to cook it and give it to their clients.
Jesus Christ, man. Do you want to tell us something dull about Coke?
Your dog would have found that very interesting a few days ago.
My dog would have found the Coke interesting. Turns out it is a gateway drug. I've got to watch it. I went home the other day, I had a spoon and a lighter. So what the fuck are you doing?
We hope you're enjoying Dead Men Talking, and if you are, why not become a Patreon?
You tight bastard. Give us £3.
You can sign up at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod, and for that, you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to specials, and you get to help support the podcast in a way that will make it a long-term thing. Because without the Patreons, we couldn't afford to keep doing this. So,
And we're definitely going to get in a lot of trouble at some point, and having like a built-in audience that aren't going anywhere that are subscribing really will protect us.
lawyers ain't cheap, bro. So look, if you are enjoying it, you can actually head over to patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod right now and sign up for a 7-day free trial. And for that, you'll get access to everything so you can check out if it's for you before paying.
Yeah, don't go for a free membership, by the way. That's not the same thing. Free trial, and then you get access to absolutely everything on the Patreon. And if you're just dead skint or cheap, just try and watch everything in a week. Good luck. There's too much stuff. And here's a sample of the sort of thing we're getting up to on Patreon.
My flatmate is openly gay and admits that he sometimes brings round men from Grindr while I'm at work. Doesn't bother me. As long as nothing gets stolen and he can afford his rent, I couldn't care less.
How very progressive of
Very
you.
progressive.
To be honest with you, I have a little bit of a problem. If it was like a different guy every night, I think that you get to the point where you go, dude, come on.
Oh, you fucking prude. Don't live with a gay single guy if you don't want random dudes coming round.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
doing it in his house.
Yeah.
Stop being a slag in your own.
It's his flatmate.
I think the language
It
here
is
as well.
his house.
My
He's
flatmate,
doing it in his house.
my flatmate is openly gay and admits that he's something. He's
Yeah.
like he's got something to hide.
Yeah, he doesn't have to admit that. He just shags loads of men because he's a
Yeah.
lad. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also if there was like, look, providing it's done specifically in your room and I don't have to see it or hear it. Then
Well, yeah, that's
fine.
what he's doing. I'm
That's
not
his
saying
doing.
he's not doing
But
it in
I
the
mean,
kitchen.
like, yeah, but they've got to empty their asses somewhere, aren't they?
What?
Well, hopefully they've got lights in the bathroom.
I don't think other gay lads drink it in the same way you do. You just suck it back out. Or just get them to fart it onto a plate so you can scrape it up. Just dipping a pitter in it.
Right, go on.
However, in 6 months, I've had to replace my house keys 3 times. I always set my keys down either side on the coffee table or on my bedside cabinet when I get home from work, but they keep going missing. Today, they went missing, despite the fact I clearly remember leaving them on the coffee table when I got home from work yesterday.
Congratulations, my friend. You have got enough evidence there to identify as being on the spectrum for ADHD. like, there's honestly comedians that have done Edinburgh shows with less evidence than that.
Yeah.
You win a blue badge.
Yeah.
Losing my keys has never been a habit in the past, so I'm starting to suspect my flatmate is swiping my keys and giving them to his Grindr hookups. I can't prove it, though, so it would be an insane hill to die on if he's innocent.
Why
Any
would he?
thoughts
Why
or
would he
advice?
swipe?
Yeah, no, that's so unlikely.
Why would he do that? Like, look, I know that I've fucked you once, but like, you know,
case you
feel
even-
free to come around whenever you want.
Yeah, in case you need to get in when I'm not here.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe you need to come around and discipline the dog.
Like it's it's much more likely that a random gay guy's nicked him every now and again, or they've just it's been knocked off in the throes of passion or something, or just been moved somewhere. Like basically every other explanation than your gay flatmate has stolen them and given them to hookups is more likely. Like it's more likely a fucking ghost has moved them. Than that.
Here's what you do: just leave them in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a communal
The
area.
end.
You've got a communal area.
Well, one of them is, he says, on the coffee table or on my bedside cabinet.
Yeah, if it's on your bedside cabinet, that's very bad. That's, but also, probably should replace your keys.
Yeah,
Just get
never
rid of
leave
that.
them on the coffee table.
Yeah.
Leave it in the jeans that you were wearing that day, or the pants.
Leave it in your anus, and then you'll know if it's the gay
No,
guy.
because
who's
that's
taking
the
it out.
first. That's the first place.
Yeah, but
they'll
you know
look.
who's done it. If someone's taking keys out
Leave
your ass,
it. Wait, leave it in a vagina.
yeah, they'll never look for it there. It's the last place they're going to look.
Massive papier-mâché vagina.
No, I'm real. No, you need to know.
real woman.
No. Just right.
No.
Here comes
You
it's-
can have a replica's fine. It's like a cross with vampires.
What you need to get yourself a submissive woman.
My
Rob's
mum's got a
mum.
house though. No, what you need here, you need someone very desperate, right? So go and find like a very cheap prostitute, right? There's some of them you can get for like a tenner, the real badly conditioned.
Yeah.
Get
So
a,
we're back to your mum.
get a real banged up old hooker, right? Is what you need, right? And when your gay housemate comes home, you're just like, "Hi, this is Crystal. She's from Lithuania and she lives with us now. Also, don't look at her pussy.
This is where I put my keys.
This is my safe."
This is my set.
The thing is, though, if she's that desperate,
Yeah.
maybe she's going to steal your keys then.
Nah, like you can easily control her by just like giving her a little bit of meth every now and again.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
just have to leave your keys in a
But
weird-
then you're gonna have to hide the meth, so you're gonna have to put the meth somewhere she doesn't want to look. So you have to put the meth inside the gay man's arsehole. So then it's becoming the old lady who swallowed the fly, isn't it?
Well, if you want to talk about something more interesting, I found something very interesting on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't have a link for it, but we can talk about it. You know, they're recasting Sir Isaac Newton in a new period drama. But,
Wasn't this in Doctor Who?
or
Yeah,
maybe
Doctor
Doctor
Who,
Who?
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
period drama and Doctor Who are two very fucking different
It's a
things.
lot of period dramas.
Yeah, like a period drama is trying to recreate the period. Doctor Who is a spaceman who travels around in a phone box.
So it's a black Isaac Newton, and
What?
people
I know.
have lost their shit.
Yeah.
Have they?
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
That
People
doesn't
are really
surprise
angry.
me.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
A black
People are
man
mad.
could not notice gravity.
An orange falls on his head.
No, it would be a very different story if he was black, because it would be him falling from the tree.
Jesus.
In the past,
Christ.
when it was bad, the past was bad and racist.
It was.
I'm
bad
highlighting
racist.
the problem.
No, it was a
Wow.
good point, though.
It's a
It was a
good
good
point.
point.
Wow. You don't get to say it's a good point over and over and over again.
Thank God I told that boring story about my dog first.
So why?
I hope that camera's not on.
Why did
It's the microphone I'm worried about.
Is there a reason why they made them black?
Just
Or is
because.
it just
Because it's like a BBC drama now, and they're just like, fuck it.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
make it black and disabled and gay. It'll annoy people.
I mean, I would love to see a black disabled gay Isaac Newton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Bet you would.
That apple's not the only thing hitting the bottom. There's racist and homophobic Isaac Newton. Let's see if I can get a transphobic one. Come on, let's keep going.
I just find it so funny that if you're, there's no who watches Doctor Who now apart from fucking.
You've got to be a
nerds?
fucking virgin.
Who
And the sort of
watches
people
it?
who are going to be annoyed by Isaac Newton being black in a TV programme surely aren't the same sort of like non-binary weirdos who watch Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Surely you're not.
exactly.
You're not defending a statue and then going home and sticking on Doctor Who.
No.
A lot of
Yeah.
people were annoyed
surely
when
not.
when Doctor Who became a woman.
Yeah,
Or
Doctor
the
Who's,
Doctor,
I think Doctor Who's a black guy now. I think Doctor Who's
Yeah.
black. Yeah, which it transforms all the time, innit? Fine.
Mm.
If you get angry about who Doctor Who is, just fucking kill yourself.
It would actually
Just
be
sort your
different.
life
It
out,
would
yeah.
be different if they were remaking a period drama. Then in my head I'm like, well, yeah, because you kind of got
They're trying to do a historically accurate thing because it would change the context of who Isaac Newton was. Being a black guy in that time is going to be a different experience to being a posh white guy.
Because if you as a black guy in that time were like, hey, I've discovered gravity, they'd be
Everyone
like,
would go,
shut up.
yeah, and we're like, cool,
Yeah.
back in the field.
That's not what we're paying you to be outside for. Well, what we're not paying you for.
Yeah, what
stuff.
they're paying you. What idea of the past you had? All these poorly paid slaves. Fucking idiot.
Get accused of stealing that apple.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's But Doctor Who, who's fucking arse?
I know.
There's the Top Gear crowd.
They're doing
That's
it with
what is.
everything, aren't they? Like they're doing it with like Little Mermaid and all that. Like they're just, it's just like who's asked?
It's just such a boring cycle of like these companies going, we'll put a black gay one-legged person in to make it controversial. So all these people complain to make it give it publicity,
it's
and it's just this
the
both sides feeding each other and like just sucking each other off.
Quite
about
clever.
nothing.
How can we capitalise on this?
Well, all we got to do is tweet some of the clips of things we say that you won't let us tweet.
Oh,
We could black up.
We try. I
Could do
tried to
that.
black you up on the old stag do, didn't I? But you
Yeah.
wriggled.
I really
He was asleep while he was pissed. I was trying to black him up in his sleep. Just, a little fun prank.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a prank.
I'm just trying to think. What is there anything that you couldn't turn someone black in because it'd make it worse?
What, like, there's any TV program where you're like, you couldn't do that one.
Yeah.
I think if it was like a biopic of someone recent
Mm.
or someone who was like
It would very
not
much-
dead.
It would very much
Yeah.
change the tone of American History X.
Yeah.
There's some things that would definitely
yeah.
switch it.
I reckon any serial killer thing people would be upset about.
Well, if you made a Black Dharma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like
Because serial killing is white culture. That's cultural appropriation, isn't it? That's kind of our
that's
thing.
our thing. Yeah. Get your own thing.
Yeah, come on. We invented school shootings. Grow up.
a Black Columbine.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not really. It's not really a black kid move. I don't think shooting up a school. It tends to be weird little white kids, isn't it?
Mm,
I don't really know enough about school shootings. I just know they happen, and I just go, whatever.
Mm.
I've stopped
whatever.
massively stopped caring.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to think it's only Americans, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an oversaturated market.
Yeah, it is. You become desensitized. It's like Marvel films.
Yeah, I was about to say
Too many of
yeah,
them.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ugh. That was another fucking.
Oh,
I'm not watching all the other school shootings.
Mate.
Just so I know what's going on in
I
this
have
one.
to watch the
Imagine-
first 30.
Imagine a school shooting endgame
Yeah.
when it's just one kid and loads of police, and then all of a sudden loads of portals open up, and it's all the famous school shooters from the past. It's the Sandy Hook kids.
Yeah, like if it was a black kid doing a school shooting, I think it'd be the first time the police would actually intervene. Innit? It's the first time the police would actually like go into the building and shoot the guy. Well, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Highlighting the problem.
There you go.
Do you want to see
Smashed
some of the
it.
stuff that I've sent in? this
Go on
week?
then.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that too enthusiastic?
Right.
I've
so
got some other stuff as
I'm
well.
gonna.
like,
So I can't remember what Doorstep Aurea are.
Brilliant.
So let's watch those first.
Okay.
Oh,
Great start,
Page
Freddie.
doesn't
Deleted
exist.
tweet. Well done,
You know
Freddie.
it's bad if it's been
Okay.
deleted off
Yeah.
Twitter.
Here.
You need to start downloading videos, mate.
Oh, right. This is horrible.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, this is horrible. This. So have you seen this before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Have
it's
you seen it,
good.
Tom?
I haven't seen it.
A guy gets elbowed.
Yeah, just watch it. You always tell us
Yeah.
before the
I mean,
video.
the caption gives it away a bit.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like there's people listening to the audio. It's
What do you think happens?
I reckon they fight each other with their ears and they have like a little ear off.
Well, you're gonna be
Like an ear fight.
surprised.
There we go.
Yeah, that's bad. That.
He's grinding his head into it afterwards.
I like how they're like, little bit of tissue paper, that should sort it out.
Yeah.
It's because he had cauliflower ear, though, innit?
Now,
Fucking hell. It's just ripped.
I
his
just
ear
can't
off
stop
with his
looking at that
elbow.
hashtag there.
He's furious. The fight stopped as well. Your ear has been ripped off, mate. That fight's over.
They actually called it way before that. He just didn't hear it.
What's that hashtag? How to Chris Benoit?
Oh no, no.
uh-oh.
This isn't going to be good.
What's
As you
how
may have
to
heard,
wrestling?
Oh right. Just our podcast is doing an episode.
our
about
next
it.
episode will be about Chris Benoit, a talented wrestler who committed an especially heinous and violent.
It's just people are
crime.
talking
Ah,
about.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we're just
Ah,
talking
okay.
about it.
I thought he was gonna.
yeah.
I thought they were bringing back fucking that how to show. Remember?
With Chris Benoit.
No,
They're going to make
Just a
one with sticky
special
back
one.
plastic.
You'll be amazed what you can make with the chains from a weight machine.
And that's how to kill your son.
you probably wouldn't be allowed to do that now, is there? 'Cause at the end they used to go how for now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they-
yeah, like
nah,
American
you're not allowed to
Indians.
do that
Yeah,
now.
No, it's a cultural
Fuck that.
appropriation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar
Right.
time.
What else have
right.
we got?
This next one, headshot, is wild.
Okay.
He does survive.
It's always good when it's been
Well, that's a
deleted.
shame.
You've got to download these. When these are really extreme,
Okay.
download them because they get deleted.
Okay.
You fucking moron.
One of the worst things I've ever seen, so you're probably best off.
Okay.
What happens?
A guy gets shot in the head
Right.
and just like literally slumps to the side like that, and blood just starts pissing out.
Oh, I
of
think I've
his
seen that.
head.
Is it in a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
Nice one.
Absolutely.
I've sent a
hilarious.
couple of emails. If you have a look, because we've got to the end of Freddy's. Good selection today, Fred.
Thanks.
So we've got Sunday League, Sticky Vicky. We haven't talked
Oh,
about Sticky
Sticky
Vicky.
Vicky!
R.I.P.
Oh,
Sticky Vicky.
yeah.
Pour one out for a real one. You know about Sticky Vicky, obviously.
I do know about Sticky Vicky.
Sticky Vicky was a woman in Benidorm, famous for her cavernous vagina. She would just shove shit up her vagina. That was her thing. wasn't it?
Pull it out, yeah. and
Yeah,
just
pull
put
it out.
Have you
Go,
seen
"Ah."
Sticky Vicky?
I've never seen it.
I've seen Sticky Vicky a few times.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was an amazing show. But the mad thing is, because it was just in, she's got like 5 pubs in Benidorm in a night. But it wouldn't be that late. She'd start like 7 or 8 o'clock. And so some of the pubs just still had kids running around. And there's an old woman opening bottles with a minge and stuff.
Yeah, but she's not doing it.
Wild.
It's not sexual, really, is it?
No,
at
it's not
that point?
sexual, but
Because no one's there like.
but still, I don't
fucking
think
right.
I don't think it's 4 10-year-olds. It was a weird thing.
I don't
to
know,
see for
man.
10-year-olds.
I was smoking weed at 10. I would have loved seeing that.
Fucking hell.
That would have been
I'm sorry
class
that
to
happened
see.
to you, mate.
I done all sorts at 10. It was great.
Yeah.
What were you doing? What else? were you
Opening
doing
bottles
Sam?
with his minge.
We were smoking weed, just drinking ale. I started talking about it on stage. I had a girl in a caravan, older than me. Don't worry about it. Asking me if I knew
Yeah, you've
where.
only got to go for older girls at that point. Yeah.
Asking me if I knew where the fanny was,
Yeah.
and she'd just like sit.
The bottle opener.
No, yeah. She'd sit on the bed and just be like, "Where is it?" And I'd be like, "There." And she'd be like, "Yeah, it's right." And then she'd like bend over and I'd be like, "Where is it now?" And I'd be like,
What?
"There."
Like a Where's Wally with her fanny.
Yeah.
Did she have, like-
Wild times. We
When
just
you
got
say
left
she was
alone.
older, how old was she? Was she like an
About
adult?
12.
right,
Yeah, it wasn't much older.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
But
we would
the
have been walking
idea-
around Sticky Vicky going, soundness. Fucking Friday night.
But it seems like it's a game that she's been taught that she's passing on to you.
Maybe she was from St. Helens. What you do?
God.
Yeah, that's not a girl who's had a great upbringing in a fucking caravan showing Dina minge. That's not someone who's had a stable parenting,
Hey, what
is
a
it?
claim to fame if I ever get famous, though. She'd be like, ah.
Oh, I nonced that lad.
I let him touch my tit one
Yeah,
time.
when he was
It wasn't
way
a
young.
tit then, though.
No,
No,
I let him touch the area where one day a tit will be. Yeah.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah.
I touched their tit one day.
Do you know, speaking of tits, you know how all girls have one tit bigger than the other? Or
Correct,
most of
yeah,
them
yeah.
do. Have you ever seen a woman with one tit that's much bigger than the other?
Yeah.
How do they cope?
What do you mean?
Well,
How do you cope with being a disgusting cunt? Like, what do you mean?
Which one of your tits is big?
mine are quite even in proportions. It's just
Both
fat,
is
mate.
larger than the first. Each one larger than the last. There is no end to the volume of Freddy's tits. Come on, come
I was going to say,
on.
why are you doing this like it's a Victorian freak show?
Because this is going to be one of the events at Dead Meat. It's going to be one of the tents where you can come and walk around Freddy's bosom. It's going to be one of the things. Come see the incredible titted man.
What's your
Can we have smelling salts for ladies that pass out?
Yes, absolutely.
what's your gripe with it? Like, want
I
to
just
find
think
out?
like, how are you not like, oh, fuck's sake.
I
Like,
think they
yeah, they
are. I
probably
don't
are.
think they're like jazzed.
But in a world of like cosmetic surgery and boob jobs,
Hmm.
why do they not have a procedure that just evens them out?
Well, because you'd kind of have to. I think you'd have to reduce the bigger one because, like, fake ones are a different shape in it, and then you got a whole different problem going on.
Just get 2 fake ones.
Yeah, but one of them's already large. The problem is that they are differently sized.
Can I just push a bit of one through to the other?
Yeah, like
Well, like knock through.
relocation.
Have open plan tits.
Yeah, come in, knock that through. Knock
gonna-
through that right to there.
You're going to be showing your boobs to Kevin McLeod. You're going to have to get this fucking silicon implant shipped in from Germany on the back of an articulated lorry. You're going to have a whole episode where they're on suction cups getting put in.
yeah, it's like my tits.
Just a thought.
There was a project planner involved.
Just an idea, ladies.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there are, depending on the scale of the issue and the shape of the tit. Because I was just thinking of one particular woman I've seen on the internet recently who had this affliction. Right, and like her one like was one like quite roundy, flatty one with the nipple right in the middle, you know.
Yeah.
Solid regular tit.
Yeah.
Other one was quite long, and like the nip was on the end of it.
Oi.
So it was like whip,
Like
and
a
then
clown's balloon.
yeah, so it was quite whip.
Mm.
You know, that was the sort of general whip. Was the shape of it.
Like one of them sticks when you turn
Yeah,
it upside down.
That's what my brain did. That's what my dick did when I saw those. Like, it's like, so that's what I'm trying to picture. How you even that out? Because if you make that one bigger, this one's still going up.
Can you not
Like-
just hypothetically?
You'd have to do both. You'd have to lift that one up.
Can you not just?
You'd have to get a full. You'd have to knock down and start again.
Well, I was going to say, can you
Build
not
an
just,
extension.
Can you not just chop them both off and start again?
Chop them off. I don't think that's how it works. I think they just like take
I
some of
think
the
that's-
fat
I
out of
think
it.
that is-
I don't think they
I
cut
think-
around them.
That is exactly how it works.
That's exactly how it works,
It
isn't it?
literally, it's a you know that machine that used to cut paper at school. Like
Now,
that.
there's actually a couple of ways to do it. They either slit down from underneath the nip in a straight line, or they cut under the tit, or sometimes they cut around the nipple, lift the nipple off. That's the way. Yeah. Because then the scar's around the edge of the areola, so it's hard to see. So like, that's quite a common way
Maybe
of
she
doing it.
should just breastfeed her just on one tit, and then it'll naturally droop over time. Or go out with a one-armed man.
How gutted? How gutted would you be if you're a little baby and you're dead hungry and you're only allowed to go on the little tit, so you stretch it out, and you'd be like, "That one looks well good."
How annoyed did you be when you grew up and you found out that's why you were conceived?
Just trying to even my tits out.
I don't really care for children.
Wait a minute, I've got a question about tits.
There we go. There you go. He was very quiet for a bit there.
I think we've got a new feature.
Questions about tits.
If there's not a sting in there, I'll be gutted.
Questions about tits.
Can you control which you can't control which?
What do you
one?
mean?
Like, because you said just have it out of one tit.
What do you
The
mean?
milk?
Control which one's squirting? Well, yeah, whichever one's getting sucked.
Yeah, it doesn't
doesn't
just
just-
like you don't fire it out.
It doesn't just like pour out.
It's
No,
not
I
a
know
water
that,
pistol.
Do you think it's like a water feature? Like it's just constantly going?
No. But up until right now, this exact moment, I thought that each tit had a certain amount in it.
You thought they were literally bags of milk attached to a woman's chest.
To be fair,
what
I'm
did
not, I'm not sure that that's not true.
What did you think?
I think they refill in it.
Yeah, they refill.
Empty
yeah.
refill.
didn't
But
think
the milk's got to be like right there on the edge.
I didn't think it was like a central.
Yeah, but it's not like a massive tit full bag. It's like a bit in it that's like producing it.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
you've
that's
gone
fat.
back. You've gone back on what you said.
No, but there's like a
you
bit in
said that it was a central chamber,
No, I didn't.
and I said that there were two
I
tit
didn't
bags.
say
So-
there was a
so
central
like,
chamber.
So like,
I think
oh,
we're crossing a lot of things here.
whoa. I never mentioned a central chamber.
so
No.
I thought that sometimes like lefty would be out of juice,
Yeah, maybe.
but righty
yeah,
would
yeah.
still have a bit left.
Right, yeah, but what
Yeah.
you were describing was like the whole tit was a bag of milk, was the way
no,
you described it.
No, I just meant that like, could you control? So if lefty's out, could you just go like that and then push
And I think
it
it
to
like
righty?
produces it though. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's still going to be like it's like come in it. You sort of run out a bit, but it comes back a little bit.
Yeah.
Someone will let us know in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you know about tits, let us know.
What do they feel like?
What's it like when you get to have a little go on him? Excuse me, missus, can I ever go on your boobies? So how Tom tries to pick up women. Just a little one for me.
Would you ever?
I'll just have the little one. You can have a bigger fella on your big one. I don't mind having the little one. Someone else can have a go on that big, long, droopy one.
Too much tit for me.
Yeah, I couldn't be but I'd be overwhelmed.
I tell you what, my eyes are bigger than my belly.
Oh, you know what it's like when a big old droopy tit just overfaces you. Not for me. I'll just have that little flat one to nibble on. Thank you very much.
I don't know about you, but I like being full, but not too full.
Oh, yes, I wouldn't want to be bloated later. As you do know, I am slightly lactose intolerant, so only a little tit'll do me reet.
I'm saving myself for dessert.
But you know what it's like, there's always a bit extra room for dessert, isn't there? And by that I mean you minge.
That is something I would say.
Was that not you talking?
Direct quote. Direct.
I've been practicing my ventriloquism.
Well, what were you saying?
Don't know, mate. Just don't know. I was just going to ask you if there's anything else you didn't know about tits.
It's probably a lot, but like, you don't know what you don't
Any
know,
other
innit?
questions?
It's like a
you've got
Donald
about them?
Rumsfeld thing, isn't it? About like, there are known unknowns and unknown unknowns. There are things we don't know, we don't know. So, like I'm sure there is a world of things I don't know about tits. But, I've done a lot of amateur research.
Out in the field.
I've given me best shot to do as much field work as humanly possible for a man of my relative
Do you know what?
attractiveness.
Do you know what I find another fascinating thing about tits?
It's just a new art installation.
Is that some women really get off on having their tits played with.
I slept with a girl once whose whole thing, before, like, we were like getting down to it. And
The
then she
whole
goes,
thing was having her tits played with.
well, she goes,
She didn't want to fuck you.
yeah.
That's
but-
what that was.
Whoa, just stay there.
Yeah. Oh no, this is me. This is me. That's Bob on. That's these.
That'll do, mate.
Just these.
She was much more generous than that. She was basically like, this is going to do nothing for me, but I've at it.
Yeah.
Right? She was like, I'm all tit. So I just had to. I
I'm
was like,
all tits.
and I was like, well, she's phrased it differently. She was American. She was fucking great. She was really fit. She had great tits, so it was wonderful. So I was like, okay. So I was like,
Go to
all right,
town,
yeah,
then.
I'll just fucking hammer them. That's grand.
But there are other women who are like, don't do anything for me. Like, it's not a thing.
Women, they're fucking inconsistent, aren't they?
Exactly.
Get your stories together, bitches.
Do you know what I've never heard? A mango doesn't do anything for me touching that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there are
don't
gays
bother.
who prefer it up the arse, innit? Like,
Oh my God. There are gays that prefer it up the arse in it.
Yeah. No, but like the
It is,
majority of gay lads, like bottoms are more common in.
Yeah,
the
but
gay
do they
world.
wank while they're getting bummed?
So often, but like the main thing is
When I've seen it.
the main. Yeah, we want to be asking Freddie. Freddie, do the guys you're getting bummed by, do they let you touch yourself while you're getting bummed?
What?
Because you're gay.
Right. I see.
No, but here's the thing. Like, I think that they do, but like it's mainly about the prostate. I think that's the main bit. So
Oh, yeah.
So the gays,
The
that's
real
who.
bit.
And straight men brave enough to unlock that world of possibilities
Yeah.
that is the anus.
Yeah.
Have you ever been into the arse play?
I'm not into. I'm not into. I'll go for a bit of anal. Why not?
Why not? If it's
Oh,
there.
somebody clip that up.
If it's there, I'll
We're getting
take
the
it.
soundboard back. The soundboard is coming back. Just for
Yeah, I feel
that.
like it's a fucking,
One button.
I'm
like a buffet.
I'm
Oh, I'll have a bit of that.
I'm
if it's
really
there.
not into like fucking eating ass and shit like that.
We talked
The
about
one thing you don't want to eat. Mad.
No, we talked about rimming recently, actually, and I was trying to work out what it was I liked about it, because I tend to do it like once with someone and then like done. I realised what it is. Rimming for me is like when a 90s footballer would put a reducer in at the start of a game. I've got to let them know they're in a match, like I've got to let them know the levels we're operating at here.
Oh, right.
I will fully stick my tongue up
So-
your
so-
ass.
so what you're
That is
doing
what's
is-
happening
That's
here.
where I'll go to.
This is what's happening.
You-
we don't
Yeah.
have to
You're giving him
always
a-
We
go
don't have
there.
to always go there. But that is available.
You're giving
you
them
know.
a tough tackle to let them know you're there.
Exactly. Stick one on them early in the game.
Fucking mad.
And they're like, oh, hello. We've got a regular Tony Adams down there.
And then you go, by the way, my name's Rob.
Yeah. So, let them know people are going to get about them, is what I'd say. Stick a tongue up their ass.
This is what Sticky Vicky's inspired, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't surprise
Oh,
people
yeah,
with tongues
Sticky
up the
Vicky.
arses. You sort of like, you work there incrementally. So there's plenty of opportunity for,
It can't be
Hey,
first
whoa.
move. That's
No, and you can't go
wild.
in quickly. You got to go around the area so they're aware a spiral is happening.
Yeah, it's coming
so
in,
be
yeah.
like, hey,
Like when you drop a penny. down.
Yeah.
that's my tongue around an
Yeah.
arse.
It's so disappointing if it just goes down the middle. innit? I hated that.
Oh, I've wasted 5p.
We were talking about Sticky Vicky. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
do you
was,
know,
wasn't it?
Sticky Vicky's daughter has taken over the
Yeah,
act.
yeah,
it over,
yeah,
yeah.
she's
Uh,
taken over. And
I feel
honestly,
like her name has to be Vicky in order to keep
I
it
think
going.
she's Vicky Junior. I think like a dream guest. Honestly, like I think a Benidorm trip would be fucking great, and we should
That'd be
interview
chaos,
Sticky
that,
Vicky.
wouldn't it?
We should
Yeah.
definitely go to Benny's.
Yeah, that'd be chaos, that.
Yeah, let's
Can we
go
click on the
Benidorm and interview
article so
Sticky
we can
Vicky.
see? Because I seem to remember seeing a picture of her daughter and that she looked fitter than what I expected.
Let's fucking go. She's
Yeah,
fit.
she's-
If she's fit and she's got a massive vag, I'm in.
I've also seen Sticky Vicky's daughter. She has got big old titties. Like
Oh, yeah?
Big old fake titties.
Big old fake titties. Let's
Oh
go.
my God! I'll tell you
Come
what.
on.
If that's not
Died 80. It's a good innings. It's not bad that, considering her lifestyle.
that's not a great picture of her though, is it?
Well, she's
Yeah,
about to die.
I don't think there's. I think that's the only.
Hospital bed.
Also, I think
She's
that's the
about to
only
die.
picture of her that they can print.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Up. See, I think she's fit.
Yeah. I would watch her pull things out of her vagina.
I have done.
Yeah.
Well done.
What, a
really.
daughter?
Yeah, it's good.
What did she pull out of her vagina?
Yeah,
What
it's
did she
good.
do? It's really good.
Oh, he's lovely. She had an old broom up there.
Tell you, I didn't think she could fit anything else up, but
Right,
then
you would
kept
you
going.
a bouquet of flowers.
It was
A
like that
bouquet-
time I
a
saw
bouquet
her
of flowers
clown.
comes out.
Shut up.
Well, it's a trick. It's not really. She has loads of stuff.
What?
It's
Like
lots of
magician's
props
flowers?
and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're
It's like those snakes you get inside a peanut tin.
Yeah,
you know, it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Whoa.
stuff like
Go
that.
on, right, so talk me through what happened.
I can't remember exactly what there is. There's flowers. There's like a long bit of bunting at one
Yeah,
point.
good bit.
There's like bottles.
So they
there's-
put them up in the bake-off tent.
Yeah. There's all
That's where
sorts
them
of
come
stuff.
from.
There's like I'd say there's like 50 different things that come out.
And do you see her inserting it?
No. You just see her pulling it
So
out.
she
Oh, so she
walks
just
in.
comes out,
It's like,
walks out with it all out. Like,
yeah.
fucking hell,
Like
that's mad.
jingling about.
Massive.
That's
Looks like
insane.
she's pregnant.
Yeah.
It's that funny. Before she started, you can just fling fridge magnets at her belly. They'll just stick.
There's another
Did she
show.
pull razors out or something?
Yeah, there's razor blades and she like pops balloons of them and stuff.
That's sick.
Mad.
Pulls balloons out, balloon animals.
That's
and shit.
fucking
Live.
Yeah.
Not live. I mean, I didn't mean live. I meant
Live balloon animals.
No, I meant blown
What, you
up.
think this is a balloon
no,
zoo?
no, I meant blown up. I
No.
don't know why I said live.
Like
Live.
Yeah, I didn't mean live. I meant inflated. I don't know
Uh-huh.
why I said live.
I think
Yeah.
it's because you're fucking stupid. I think it's because you were
Sometimes.
smoking weed when you were 10.
Sometimes stupid, sometimes quite smart. It's a weird mix.
Well, I've seen it a few times now, so I think I sort of know the tricks of it. But she also has a DJ.
I think I know all the tricks.
Fucking Penn and
I've
Teller.
worked this out. This is a scam.
It's not that I think it's a scam. It's that I want to steal that act. Take it on the road.
Gee, Sticky Vicky, what a thrilling view behind the magician's curtain.
The magician's beef curtains, if you will.
Well, Magic Circle, not be upset, will you?
Don't reveal all your secrets with you, Mum. I'll take this to my grave, don't you worry.
Of course, I'm happy knowing how the trick is done because it satisfied my curiosity.
I feel
now
like
I know there is a bit of the magic that's died.
What? Isn't there even more magic in the special bond we now share, knowing this secret together? So in a way, I've actually gained a friend, which is the most magical thing of all.
And to answer your question, missus, yes, that is my card.
Yeah, so I said that.
yeah.
But she has a DJ who because she doesn't talk during the show.
She has a
just pulls-
DJ?
She just
Just
pulls
in
stuff out.
there.
Yeah. No, there's a DJ playing in
I
whichever
bet she's
bar
just
it
got
is.
no chat. It's like when wrestlers
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
have a manager to do all the talking for them.
Yeah.
She's got a mental smile as well. She's like constantly
Yeah, she's got a
forcing
cunt full of
smile.
razors.
Yeah, it's a crazy smile.
Cunt full of razors. It's definitely a great band name. That.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
that's,
are. Cunt full of
Cunt
razors.
full of razors, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then this DJ says everything that's coming out just because otherwise there's no audio.
Oh,
But because
please,
I've seen it so many times, I'm like, oh, they do it in the same order as well every
please
time.
tell me it's the same sort of DJ that does like the waltzers.
It's exactly like that. It's exactly
Shut
like that.
up.
It's like, what's he gonna pull out next? It's flowers. It's flowers.
Scream if you want to go wider.
Keep your hands inside the teacup at all times.
Can we go to this show, but wear those ponchos they wear at SeaWorld for the Shabu show?
Oh, that's
so
funny.
yeah.
Oh no! Right, so there's another show, right, where this woman gets fucked by this guy, but with a bat, with like a baseball bat,
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
Please
the show.
tell me they use the Ramones. Beat on the brat with a baseball bat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But this-
Oh.
this show's
Beat
great.
on a twat.
Loads of stuff happens. And my mate, I went with my mate, and he's a lot bigger than me, obviously. And he was in front of me all the time, and I couldn't see. I was
You
like, get out
go
of the way.
first so we can get into this pub.
I was like, get out of the way, I can't see. And he wouldn't move out of the way. Anyway, at the end of the show, the woman spreads her legs and squirts over the crowd. And because he was in front of me, it went all over him. And it went in his eye, so now he's called STI.
Love it.
Do you know what? If he'd have been a proper friend, he'd have had you on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you getting your tits out. Woo.
But yeah, there's some well crazy shows in bed.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I think we should defo hit Benidorm. That'd be
Ah,
well
yeah,
fun.
that'd be good.
Get
I want to
some
know if
fucking
the
time.
daughter's going to spread her ashes out of Fanny. That'd be a good closer for the new show, wouldn't it?
That'd be fucking incredible. Yeah. When I was out in Thailand, I wanted to go. I didn't because I was back myself. I thought it'd be a bit of a weird vibe to go to the ping pong show, but I really wanted to go with like a sweatband and a paddle.
Try and get him back in.
Fucking yeah.
They give you paddles, don't they? Yeah,
Oh,
some
that's
of them
nice.
give you paddles and you can serve it back.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That.
Yeah.
You'd just be trying to beat the women with you, wouldn't you? I assume these are to hit the women. You've been very naughty. Bang! Just on the top of her head. You be quiet, ping pong, or whatever your fucking name is. Boff!
Like a dog with a newspaper. Like. No talking. Slap.
How many baht to hit one?
About 50.
Yeah.
Advice from a cunt.
I actually don't care if any of you live or die.
This one looks fun because it's like, please keep anonymous.
Right. So this one, the subject of the email was advice. Please keep me anonymous.
Yeah.
The first line is please keep me anonymous. It says it a lot.
Okay.
No, we absolutely will, Dave.
So,
Well, the thing is, they didn't put the name, and their email address doesn't have the name in.
Yeah.
I don't know why they've said it so
what's
many
their
times.
email?
Mr. Big Stuff.
Go on.
Last year, I lost my virginity at the age of 21 to an escort. And
That, by the way, is the right move.
100%. If it's not happening by then, don't sit around being a fucking incel. Like, you can pay
Yeah.
people to help you with that problem.
50 quid, that problem goes away.
Yeah. Oh, treat yourself. Spend a couple hundred and have a nice time.
Actually, yeah, it's not like you spend it on a girlfriend, is it?
Yeah, exactly. You can save up for a nice one to lose your virginity.
Yeah.
I'd go fucking top shelf escort if I'm trying to
I
lose
think
my
I think
Vs.
everyone should.
Yeah.
I wish I had lost my virginity to someone fit.
But also, as well, if you lose your virginity...
Instead of my bloody wife.
I wish
Wait a minute.
I wish I'd lost it to an adult.
You lost your virginity to your wife?
No, that was just a little joke.
Right, okay.
I could totally believe that. He's exactly the sort of person.
Yeah. I always find those people the weirdest people ever.
Yeah.
What's saving for marriage?
No, the ones that are like,
to be very special
when I'm
with my blonde that I will be with forever.
the ones that got with somebody when they were 16,
And
their
then
first
stayed,
partner,
yeah.
first sex, first everything, and then
Still
they're married.
together.
And it's like, how do you know you're in a good relationship?
Yeah, and like
Because
you
you've
get
got
stuck in
nothing
that
to compare
pattern.
it to.
And that's it. And like you sort of learn how to be better to be in relationships by being in some shit ones. You learn what you don't want. You learn how to put
Yeah.
boundaries up and shit. You just learn to be better at it, innit?
Yeah.
Or
Anyway,
people who get in a relationship with the first week of uni and then just stay.
Oh, it's terrible.
3
You
years.
miss prime shagging time.
Yeah.
You know, like you're never going to be more attractive than then. So you
yeah,
know, go
it's
for
like
it.
it's like going to a job fair and the first table you see going, that's me.
Yeah, for the rest of my life.
40 years, I will do
some-
Yeah.
administration.
Some people do that though.
Yeah.
Some mental,
My
innit?
dad's had the same job since he was about 17.
Yeah.
My dad had
Like
the same job since he
paedophile,
was
yeah.
16. So
Oh, here it is.
my dad had the same job since he was 16. So he left school at 16, went to work for BAE Systems in a factory,
Yeah.
and just literally worked there for 40 years
Yeah.
and then retired.
It's mad, isn't it?
And it's
But
like,
he was
how?
he went home happy every day, knowing he was helping to kill brown children. Just delighted every single day. He was like, I hope this one goes on a wedding.
I'd never worked a day in his life, so he said.
But no, it is totally true, and like I don't think there should be any stigma about like using like sex workers, like that's what they're there for.
Well, this person
And, like,
doesn't think there is.
No, and like, look, the only reason I'm sure I've said this on here before, the only reason I've never slept with a sex worker was there was never a period in my life where I was single and could afford to sleep with one that I would want to.
Yeah.
Like the ones that were available to my price range, I was like, I can do better for free.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Also-
Like, if you're charming, it's free.
Also, as well, Yorkshire strippers aren't exactly known for,
They're very hard to negotiate with. They
Very-
drive a very hard bargain.
it's very hard to keep alive.
Fucking hell.
What?
You've got to try to kill them. It doesn't just like... They're
They're not like lemmings.
Yeah, they're not like newborn babies. It's not like that. You're not like sex workers just being an incubator or they'll die.
Oh, fuck, I've killed this one.
I've left it out for too long. I was just trying to do a bit of skin-to-skin contact.
Right, start this
Yeah.
again.
Right. Last year, I lost my virginity at the age of 21 to an escort, and since then, I've used different ones around 4 times. Just say 4 times. Now, I've met a genuine girl I really like who I'm seeing. Now, here's the problem. As I was very late in my life to have sex, I wanked a lot and desensitized my knob. So when I'm fucking her, I can't feel nothing. I know you lot definitely ain't doctors, but if you got any advice or just want to take the piss, go ahead. Keep me anonymous, please.
Well, I know which one out of have you got any advice or take the piss we're going to go for. I'm feeling pretty confident in which way this one's going to go. Because, like, anyone here a doctor? Anyone want to take the piss? Let's go.
I'm
Right.
not a doctor, but I am a ex-English teacher, and so I can't feel nothing. Really pissed me off.
I had to tidy this email up so much, by the way.
Yeah.
Had no punctuation at all. It took ages.
Yeah. This is like a good like little PSA because like we've got a load of dirty little virgin wankers listening to this.
Yeah.
Be careful, right? If you go too hard into internet porn, you ruin any chance of having like a healthy sex life in the future. You can ruin your knob.
But he's saying he can't feel anything with his knob, though.
Comparatively, I bet he is
There's
gripping it like a fucking ape.
Oh, so it's
Because he'll be doing it in a way that is so intense that a pussy can't compare.
Yeah.
Yes, pussy can't compare.
Maybe he's gay.
He sounds pretty
Has
gay.
he tried putting
if
it
you
in
put
her
your
ass?
if you put your dick in a girl's vag and you don't feel anything, that is gay.
So he
That
is
is pretty
really
gay.
gay.
Bum your missus, and if you come,
You're gay.
If you come, then you've got to try bum your mate.
Yeah.
And then if you come, you're
so
definitely
they're
gay.
definitely
because
gay,
he's wanked a lot, he's picked up a lot of bad habits.
Yeah.
He'll be
One of them's wanking.
he'll be grabbing hold of his dick too hard.
Yeah.
And also as well, he'll be in that thing where he can only come when he's in his nice chair watching fucking porn. Do you know what I
There's
mean?
one sad chair where the leather's worn through.
Exactly. But I'm getting rid of it soon.
That one.
So what you want to do is, first of all, gradually cut down your wanking to a manageable amount.
And that's got to be like basically zero. Now, if you've desensitized you to this level, I think you need to go to nothing.
Yeah,
you
So you
need
need to go the
to
other
take
way.
it.
If you've been, and also if you've already been seeing her and you've been sleeping together already, so you're going to be desensitized. So you're going to put in some long shifts anyway.
yeah.
Some premature ejaculation will actually flatter her at this point if you
Yeah.
manage to do that.
Yeah.
So hold off, right? Just don't wank at all.
And what
it'll
you
come
are
back.
going to do is, if you do absolutely need to wank, you need to wank in a different place or position. So, like, if you're not a I wank in the shower guy, wank in the shower.
Right.
And then, because part of the desensitized thing is that you go, so it's like a
No
Pavlovian
porn as well. No porn.
It's like a Pavlovian response, right? You go, I'm sat in the chair that I wank in, and I'm having a wank, and now I've come, and you need to break that in order to resensitize your dick. So, do you know what I mean?
It's like how I get a boner when I go past a butcher's shop because it smells like Freddy's mum.
Exactly. Wait,
I'm going to come at this from a different angle.
that's what he said.
I think you need to dump this girl.
Right? Do you reckon
What?
she's just got a shit pussy?
I think she's got a shit minge.
Shit minge. Yeah, sounds like a pretty shit pussy. If you can't feel anything in
Because
there.
when he was with the escorts, he didn't say there was anything wrong then.
I assume.
Yeah, but they're professionals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Find someone with a better pussy.
Why don't you try and convince your missus to do Kegels?
Yeah.
But like we do them like a group exercise, do them together, so it's not just like
Yeah, maybe.
trying
Or
to get her
it's
to
also
do
quite
it.
a good opportunity to psychologically manipulate her because you can start like negging her with this by saying that her vagina's bad. That'll make her feel bad, which means you can control her. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, stay with
I
her.
like that one.
Yeah,
Stay
I
with
thought
her.
you would.
Yeah,
Thought
yeah.
you would. Freddie loves controlling women. I'm joking about it. I don't control women because they want to be with me. That's the difference. That's the difference. I don't have to
very nice.
trick women into fucking me because I'm a disgusting fat gay mong.
The amount of times that I've just gone up to women in a bar and just pretend I had a ball in my hand and went like that. And then they go, "Oh God, where did that ball go?" And I go, "If you fuck me, I'll tell you."
Try that.
Yeah, try that. Or keep sleeping with the prostitutes because you seem to enjoy that.
No, I think you've just got to completely go cold turkey on the wanking, no porn, nothing. You've got if you want to enjoy, you've got access to
come
pussy.
then.
It's better.
So think about it. Think about it.
and
this,
then you'll
then.
train yourself back into it. This is a temporary thing you can get out of.
Think about it this way, you weird anonymous virgin. This is a problem at the moment that is following you. It's not a problem that ends with this girl. If you
Mental,
desensitize,
innit?
if you
Exactly.
It's a mental game.
yeah. You have to get yourself over this.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself over this.
Yeah, because the magic of pussy is not worth losing over just gripping your dick too hard.
This
You
is
know,
it.
you've ruined your knob.
It always feels better as well.
Yeah.
Coming into a vagina.
Do you know what I might
great,
do?
innit?
as
It
well,
is the
actually?
best.
I love coming into
Let's
a
have
vagina.
a round of applause for
Coming
vaginas.
into
everyone. Coming
vaginas.
into vagina.
Come
Well,
on. Who doesn't love coming into a vagina?
Gosh.
Tell you what is super gay. Having sex with someone you love is well good. It's like it's really gay, but it's way better.
Yeah.
When you're like in love with someone, it's like really good. And it's like, I wish I preferred banging slags.
So maybe you just don't love your missus.
Yeah, maybe there's that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Thought about that.
Maybe we should all shag her and find out if she's bad. Send her in here.
See what you can get up her fanny and see how big it is.
Can you at least send us a picture of her pussy so we know what we're dealing with?
Yeah, do you know
Anonymous.
what? I don't even need a pussy. Just send me a picture of one of her legs and I'll know.
What?
You know,
What?
big girl.
If she's a big girl, what does that mean?
Big
big pussy?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
so.
think it does.
I don't think it does at all.
Why?
Nah,
does.
I've done the field work, mate.
You've done the field work.
I've done the field work. Like I've a couple of examples where that has not been the case.
Really?
Yeah, the opposite can be true.
Yeah.
Both
Alright.
count.
Tiny
Yeah.
leg, gross cunt. There you go. Work it the opposite way.
Send the picture
No,
of
but
the
that
fire
also doesn't
next
work.
week.
There's no anorexics with beautiful vaginas.
I disagree.
Name one.
I can't remember her name.
There you
Nikki Graham from Big Brother.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Yes. Got a lovely
Dead.
minz though.
Dead good pussy.
Imagine if you were a
jeez.
family listening to that.
I don't think Nicky Graham's family listen.
And if you are, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out. Yeah,
Come and be a guest.
shout out to your dead girl's puss.
Yes.
It's a weird one to
Graham,
start
Graham.
with, innit? Graham. Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah, stop being a little weirdo. You've been really weird here by wanking too much. Have sex with a woman like a man.
Yeah.
Oh, join the circus.
What?
The incredible wanking man.
No. So he's got a desensitized penis. I bet he
Right.
can do some weird tricks that look painful that aren't.
Like what?
Put a screwdriver in your dick.
That's the next option, is it?
Is put a screwdriver in your dick.
Maybe.
And
Fire?
that's the thing that people will flock from miles around to see. Oh, what's on at the circus? I've got a guy who puts a screwdriver down his knob. Do you want to go see?
Yes.
No, I don't
No,
know.
I do, yeah.
I
let's
tell
go.
you where he would fit in. Dead meat.
Yeah.
I
to
would
be
have
fair-
him on a dead meat
Look,
like that.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to put a screwdriver down their knob at Dead Meat, you can have a free ticket.
I've got a screwdriver.
Got a screwdriver. If you've got a knob,
I think there's at least 4 people that listen to this podcast who could put a screwdriver.
Oh,
down
God,
the
yeah.
penis.
I reckon there'll
100%.
be a lot of applicants for that job.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a genuine offer, by the way. If you want to put a screwdriver down your knob at Dead Meat, you can have a free ticket.
One free. You can't have a plus one.
Oh God, no, God no, we're not
He
meant to.
hasn't got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
plus
yeah,
one.
yeah. They're not going to be like, oh, my wife can't come with me to
Yeah.
watch
In fact,
me
you've got-
put a screwdriver down my knob.
In fact, you've got a minus one. And someone else has got to pay double.
Yeah. No, do you know what? Actually, you're not coming. It's weird. Go away.
So there we go. I think that's covered.
Yeah.
We've just about done that. Yeah.
Yeah, stop
more
wanking and-
great advice.
Triangle.
Should we-
Do you want to do a lovely question?
Well, just before you said that, you had a really interesting point about
you?
someone else has to pay double.
Yeah.
If we put one ticket out there that was double the price,
Yeah.
but made absolutely no difference,
Yeah.
do you reckon-
Someone
The very
will buy it.
yeah, the very last ticket is double the price.
Yeah. Someone will buy it though, just to be like, I got the double price one.
oh yeah,
yeah.
I spoke to.
The
I
No,
VIP.
I think it's like this, right? It's double the price, and if any of the three of us find out it's them during the day, we get to slap them in the face.
I spoke to.
What a deal for them.
Exactly.
So I spoke to Tom, by the way, about the lookalike thing that he was desperate
Oh,
to
for
do.
fuck's sake! What?
So-
Tom had an idea,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to explain it? So basically,
Surely
it's-
I should explain it.
Go on.
oh God, I can't take you explaining
Will
it
you
anymore.
explain it in his voice?
So what it is we will hire people who work as professional lookalikes, and we will have them scattered about the festival, but not in their costumes. So they will just be normal people, and everyone has to guess who they are. And it's the stupidest thing I have ever heard of.
So
So it's just a man, and then you go, oh, he might be.
Yeah, we're gonna pay
He
some
might
guy.
be Lee
Well-
Evans.
well-
We're gonna pay
Yeah.
some guy 200 quid to be like, oh yeah, if he was in a suit, he'd look like Jimmy
so,
Savile.
so we're not doing it. With
We're not doing it
loads
'cause
of-
it's stupid.
No, we're not doing it with loads.
not
of
doing it at
different-
all.
No,
What are you
no,
on about?
We are. The plan is to have one person at the festival who is a lookalike. Look, just trust me. What I've got implied. We should have told you this before, but what I've
We
got
did,
is.
but we put it in the WhatsApp. We
Is-
can't
I know,
say.
I have read it.
All
All right. So the plan is to have one person at the festival who we've paid to be a lookalike, and you can have your picture taken with him. And if you get it right, then we'll give you a prize. So we're not going to tell you who the lookalike is,
And the lookalike will have to deny that they're a lookalike.
and the lookalike's going to deny that they're a lookalike.
Oh, but if you see him in the
And have your
crowd,
picture
if you get a
and
picture,
you get a
and
picture with
and
him,
you tweet it or whatever,
and
you
go,
get
hey,
it
I
right,
found fucking Rolf
you can-
Harris or
yeah, you
whatever.
get a prize, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not a load of lookalikes.
it's
It's
just
just
one.
one.
Like
And
Where's
it's-
Wally? Yeah.
Right, so you're not going to say who it's a lookalike of.
Yeah.
There's just going to be
Yeah.
someone there who looks a bit like someone.
Maybe
Yeah.
they look like him. Who knows if they're going to be good?
But there'll be
Right.
other people who kind of look like other people as well,
Yeah.
innit?
What I'm
Because there's
worried
people
about,
who are knocking about who look a bit like celebrities and that.
I'm just very concerned about people being like, look, I found Jay-Z. It's like, no, you didn't. You didn't, mate. That's new.
I mean, I've had a look at the. There's not going to be many coming, is there? We're a very white podcast.
We're a very white podcast.
We know
That's
what
because
we
of
are.
Freddie's attitudes.
It's bloody not.
Yeah.
Your rap name is Big Fat Racist.
I'm not going to be performing.
Yeah, we've not released the lineup yet.
I'm putting Big Fat Racist on the poster. I'm 100% putting Big Fat Racist on the poster.
That's great.
That's a callback to, I think, a Patreon only bit.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are going to be like, what? Find out for
They
£3
all
a month.
know.
Yeah. They picked up
Oh,
the
yeah, it's not
vibe.
like it's layered in fucking subtext, is it?
Yeah. What else have we got for us, Tom? We got a lovely
I
question.
got a lovely question.
Ah, good, lad. That'd be
Bum,
nice.
ba-dum, bum,
Nice little
bum.
palate cleanser.
Yeah,
Tom's
good,
lovely questions.
This is what I said today. Just the end of it made me laugh. If Rob could kick to death anyone, who would it be? Bearing in mind he's got to eat whoever he kills.
So I've got to kick someone to death and then eat them.
Yeah, I suppose this could go for everyone. It just made me laugh that it was you.
Midget. What?
Firstly, it's not you who was asked.
Yeah, I know,
you
but
like-
I'd kick a midget to death.
No, you wouldn't, you greedy.
But then who's
No.
going to produce the podcast?
Kicking a midget, it'd be like kicking a concrete bollard. Break your foot. Kick someone lanky, skinny.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking. There's a lot of rump meat. isn't
They are
there?
dense.
They're very
Yeah,
dense.
They're very dense.
There's a
It's
lot.
like gluten-free bread. That's what it'd be like. You need someone chunky, I think.
Oh, see, this is such a the problem is it's a two-part question, and I'm trying to work out whether I want to eat someone or not.
Do you have to eat the whole person?
I think you have to eat the
All of them?
majority.
Tell you
It's like I wouldn't eat like a cow brain.
yeah.
You
Oh,
gotta
right.
eat like the meat, like
Yeah.
the meat that you would eat on a chicken.
All right.
Legs,
Okay.
thigh,
Yeah.
wings.
I think I've got an
Or they eat
idea.
most of them anyway.
I've got an idea, right? So it's got to be someone who deserves kicking to death, but I've got to want to put in my mouth. So
Yeah.
I think, remember that Tory donor, Michelle Mone?
Yeah, I was
Right.
going to say like someone Prissy Patel or something.
Right, Michelle Mone stole shitloads of money. If you Google Michelle Mone, you'll see a picture of her on a boat, and like she's fit as fuck. And everyone was always going on about like, look at this awful woman who's stolen all this money, and she's on a boat. And I was like, yeah, fucking, you can steal my
Yeah, and
taxes.
kick her to death and eat
I'd
it any day.
fucking love to kick her to death and eat her because she's a horrible person who did a really bad thing. But if you go on images, like she's.
I don't think
fucking-
she's fit.
Look at her. There's a picture of her on a boat where she's milfy as
No, but
fuck.
what we're
Look
looking
at her
for
there.
is
there we go.
Fit in comparison
Fucking
to
yes.
Evil.
Come on.
cunty.
Yeah.
I'd love to kick her to death and eat her.
52 inches.
Absolutely love to.
It's the new line.
I'll kick a milf to death and eat her.
52, mate.
Nice rump,
Yeah.
nice breast.
52 though. It's old meat.
Yeah, it's not that old, mate. Like, there's still plenty of juices in
A
that.
52-year-old
I'll fucking wring
steak.
that out.
Oh, I suppose the
Mate,
people
I'd
dry age stuff, don't they?
Mate, I'd
I'm
fucking make
thinking more.
jerky out
I'm
of
thinking
it.
more about what'd be funny to kick to death.
What would be funny? Cause
I don't
kick
think
to death.
anything would be
Who?
funny to kick to
Who,
death.
Freddie? Not what.
I'm trying to think.
Like the funniest to kick to death would be a child with cerebral palsy.
Why?
Because I'd make funny shapes when I kicked him in it.
We were going on the same route then. I was going to say someone that we had to bleep the other week.
So are you only? Would you only eat a woman?
That's who I would like to eat. That was
Okay.
where I was going with that. I wouldn't necessarily only eat a woman. I mean, I don't eat any meat, so it's going to be, I think if I've got this one opportunity, I'd like a treat. I'd like some good meat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking who to kick to death. Who to kick to death?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'd be kicking him
Far
for
too
ages.
lean.
Yeah, it'd be
Far
tough,
too
wouldn't it?
lean.
Yeah.
Gabby Agbong Lahore.
Good luck kicking his skull. It's worse than a midget's.
Why do I always pick the ones with weird heads?
I don't know.
Right, Jolien Lescott.
It's because you've got a big cashew head as well, isn't it?
Yeah, big heads stick together, innit?
Yeah, they do like magnets.
Gravitational.
I think with your
force.
cardio as well, you want someone that's going to die very quickly.
Yeah, you need someone sickly.
Yeah, Ryan Gleeson, I think you could kick to death.
Yeah. I don't fancy eating Gleeson, though. He'd be stringy as fuck.
Yeah, but if you didn't want to eat a person, that'd be quick.
Tim, is the eating bit's not the problem, is it? It's the kicking that is going to be a problem. He
think.
needs someone fat and nearly dead.
Well, he should be eating someone lean because it'd be good for him, bit of protein.
Yeah, it would be good for him. But, you know, like...
I want someone sort of soft and flabby.
Yeah, you want someone fat and nearly dead. Who's fat and ill? Freddie?
Kick yourself.
Or like Wee Man?
Brendan Fraser. He's got
Yeah.
pretty fat now.
Yeah,
David Attenborough.
Oh,
not that
you
fat.
can't kick him to death.
Yeah.
I'd happily kick Attenborough to death.
Why?
Why?
Once I'd worked on something, he was a bit of a prick.
I'm really,
No, he's not.
I really love
Is
that
he?
Attenborough hates you.
Can we break that news?
Attenborough's allowed. It doesn't
Attenborough's a
matter.
cunt.
I'm glad Attenborough bullied you. You deserved it.
What did David Attenborough do to you?
He didn't really do anything to me. Basically, we were.
He walked in. He was
Just
fingering a
clickbait, innit?
cat.
Yeah.
It's clickbait. Go on, what did you do?
It wasn't even that bad. It was. We wanted a book that we could work. I was working on this thing for live lessons for school kids, and we wanted to use one of his books in it. And
Yeah,
he
so
ref-
top priority for him.
and he
Yeah,
and he
and
refused, and he personally refused to let us use it.
Yeah, on the phone he
so
went,
it just annoyed
"Shut up, you little puff."
Kick him to death.
Yeah, it just annoyed me. So.
That sounds
I
perfectly
think I like
reasonable.
Well,
the
we tried to
idea
educate
of.
kids using his book, and he was against it.
Yeah, it doesn't want you to, like, because you're not educating him.
Yeah, and he
What
was
are
It
you
was for BBC.
What are you going to learn from you? What are they going to learn from you, Tom? How to be a dirty, cheating little swindler.
How about animals and that? I was teaching kids about animals.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I think he's got that
I
covered,
think it's about.
mate.
I think it's about
Yeah,
literature more
just
than
tell
animals.
him to watch me
Go
documentary.
for it. Teach me about the meerkat. Go.
I can't. I've not got David Attenborough's book.
He wouldn't give him it.
I'm not allowed.
Oh shit, yeah. Could you not have just found it
his own.
out yourself? Why did it have to be Attenborough?
It was about. No, it was more about literacy, and we needed a book about animals and about environmentalism.
He doesn't write the books though, does he?
He had written this book.
Oh,
It was like a
right,
kid's
okay.
book that he had written,
Right.
and he refused.
Yeah,
to
so
let
he's
us use
he's probably still selling it. He's
Yeah.
written a book.
Yeah.
It's
He
on
went, "No, I
sale.
want to
and you
sell
went,
50."
Can I have this free? And he went, no. And you're
Yeah,
like,
to
that
educate-
cunt.
to educate the nation. Of
Yeah, but he's
children.
done a lot. He's given a lot of programming away for free. I would argue. I think he's entitled to fucking
He's not
sell
for
a
free.
book.
He's made a lot of money off it.
Yeah, he has, but it's gone out on public service broadcasting. It's gone to, you know, like he's always been with the BBC.
No,
All
it's
of
a
his
lot of stuff for Sky.
It's always been like his main stuff's been with the BBC. He's put out loads of stuff that's been excellent for educating loads of people. I think he's got every right to sell a book, you
Well,
dickhead.
I'm not saying he's pure evil.
Fucking hell. You're
Let's kick
pure
him to
evil.
death.
Do you not remember your life? Like, you're evil.
Yeah. But my point wasn't that he was evil. My point was it'd be easy to kick to death,
Yeah.
and once he was a prince.
I don't
That'd
think
be
it'd be
easy.
tasty, though.
No.
Like, too old.
I like
Personally.
this
Yeah.
like evil woman.
Evil woman, I think, is the way to go. I think that's the way to go because she's going to have lovely fleshy thighs.
The problem is though, if you get a taste for it,
Yeah.
and then you're
I
constantly.
think I would
looking
get a
for women
taste
to
for
eat.
Michelle Mone. I honestly want to live on a yacht and just be a little fucking poor bitch. I want to fucking.
What
just-
about somebody
I'll
like
live in her toilet. I don't give a fuck.
what about somebody like Ian Huntley?
Expand.
So if you kick him to death,
You're a hero.
It's a good thing. I would argue, good thing to kick Ian
You
Huntley.
need
to
to
death.
kick it. It needs to be a knobhead in it.
yeah.
Why
well,
do you want to eat
person.
him though?
What? Sorry.
Why do you want to eat him? Because
Well,
you're
I
gay.
ju- well, I just figure
Is it 'cause
that-
you're gay?
I just figure that if you eat anybody, it's all going to taste the same. Do you know what I mean?
No.
What if? And we
Depends what
don't.
they're eating, innit?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't know for sure, although we probably do. What if you catch paedophilia through eating other paedophiles?
That could happen.
Sorry, when you say we don't know for sure,
We don't though.
you
We
think
don't?
that
Comedians can get paedophilia off ADHD medication, mate. It can happen. Shout out Tom Binns. Good luck at your trial.
He had his
I
trial.
know he's had his trial sentencing. innit?
and he got good luck. He
Yeah.
managed to somehow avoid prison.
He did. You know, jammy fuck.
They all do, don't they? Somehow.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Prisons are full.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
fuck them. Sorry. Go
he
on.
tried to. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I think Michelle Mone's just the correct answer because she's also going to have eaten a really good diet, like Wagyu beef.
That's what you want. Someone who's
The
been
diet
eating well.
affects the quality of the meat. She's
Yeah,
going to be
rich
eating
women-
prime
rich
shit.
women
I
is
bet
a
she has a
shout.
lot of red
Yeah.
wine as well. That'll probably affect
yeah.
the taste.
And like her being 50, like being that rich doesn't matter at all. Because like this is a theory of mine, right? This is how you tell how good an area is or like a country.
And
or
also,
whatever.
that's
it's
aged
how
beef.
fit the mums are. Because like everywhere's got fit young people.
Sorry,
like,
sorry. Your theory is you can tell how good an area is by how fit the mums are.
The
Yeah,
MILFs. Yeah.
because like everyone's fit in a everywhere. Like when they're like 20, you know, everyone like there's fit young people everywhere. But in poor places, they age horrifically.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
stressful. It's hard. They've got bad
Like-
nutrients.
Have you ever seen like a Filipino mother?
Exactly.
Holy
Fit when they were like
shit.
23. Look at like Serbian women. Like, my God, like honestly, like 26-year-old Serbian women are fucking world class,
And then-
every one of them.
and then
they
at
hit
some point-
35 and they're like, nah.
At some point, someone gifts them one of those little scarves that they put over their head, and then that's them done.
I think it's a genuinely good theory. It works even like, in bits of the UK. Like what is it? Alder Hay, is it? Alder Edge? What's the little
I
town
mean, I would say Alderley Edge. Alder Hay, you get a lot of mums there, but they're not always.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which one was the posh one.
They're not always looking, you know what I mean?
One's in hospital.
Yeah.
One's a literal hospital.
I gigged in Alderley Edge, the posh one, and it was just wall-to-wall MILF.
Yeah,
but
they're all
Blackpool-
hot. Blackpool, they're all minging.
Warrington.
Minging. It totally scans. Harrogate is full of fit mums.
It's a good shout.
This is a really good show.
Thank you. It's a good theory,
Wow.
isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You've
I've been
learned.
noticing it on my travels by being a pervert on the roads.
Well, what's amazing is we've taken objectifying women to a whole new level.
It's
here,
incredible,
haven't
isn't it? I've basically been going around the country going, these mums are fit. Why?
Objectification finally meets with socio-economic class. That's
I've really been putting in some solid work there. I'm very proud
We're
of
learning a
myself.
lot about science.
Yeah, we
Maybe
are.
next we should eat a paedophile. For science.
Tell you what,
For
there might be
science.
something in that eating pedo meat,
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with it. I don't
No.
want to fuck with it. I ain't
No.
eating that nonce meat.
No.
Why did you say that like a black comic from the 90s?
I ain't eating no nonce
I
meat.
ain't eating that damn nonce meat.
We got some videos.
Oh,
We've been
great.
sent 4
Great.
videos.
Obviously, Dean has been here before, so he understands what happens now. And Dean, you are actually one of our least affected guests. You know,
Yeah.
you grew up.
I brought
getting
up on the
pedoed
stuff.
in a caravan.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a watch.
This is just a little
Before we
silly.
start the first one, if you want to send in a video, basically what this is, if you've not seen the podcast before, it is we ask people to send in their worst videos on their phone. The rules are no death, no racism, no kids, and no animals. But if you get all 4, that is a full house. Please
the
send
best
it.
ones.
And
Yeah.
if you want to watch the videos, they're on. You have to sign up to Patreon. It's £3 a month, and you get access to the dark room on Discord. And
Yeah, that's the only way we can legally manage to get them on the internet. I'm afraid.
And when we
I
say
love that you've
legally,
worked the way out of.
Yeah, so get them on Discord, because
Yeah,
Discord don't give a
and
shit.
when we say legally, we of course mean not legal.
Not
stuff.
legally, it's just Discord don't give a fuck. So as soon as they start checking shit, we're going to have to move it somewhere else. But the number, if you want to send them in on WhatsApp, if you've got a video for us, it's 07354 188 257. If you've sent one in a while ago and we've not shown it, do send it back, because they sort of, we've just like, I lost my
Come
phone.
on, let's watch this.
Right, here we go.
This is in New York.
Oh,
the guy asleep
that was my
pissing.
dog when he was stoned.
It's this guy sleeping on the subway and he's just pissing all over the floor.
He's just
while he's
laying.
asleep.
It's quite an efficient way to piss when you're laying down, to be
Yeah.
fair. I wish I'd thought.
Oh, no, the train.
Oh,
That was a nice little touch at the
yeah,
end
it was
there. I like
downstream.
that, yeah.
You want to be upstream of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But yeah, that's quite a good technique. There's times when I've been hungover, I wish I'd thought of that. You know, just rolling over like that and just doing it on the floor.
I've never been like, like blackout drunk, where like people like piss themselves and all
Really?
that. I've been bladdered, like proper bladdered, but I've never been at the point where like I've pissed somewhere and woke up and been like, fuck.
I'm not
did it.
pissed in my room. I never did that, but I've had mates do that around me.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I did
no.
it on camera on the Stag Do
Yeah, you
special, which you
fucking
can
did.
watch on Patreon.
Yeah. Like on the Stag Do special, we fucked him up so badly. In the middle of the night, we set up a camera for me to run pranks on him, basically.
Yeah.
One of the pranks was I hid 15 alarm clocks around his room, right?
that's a
All set to
nightmare,
different times. But in the morning, we get up and I was like, hey, how was your sleep? And he goes, yeah, it wasn't too bad. And I go, what, the alarms? He goes, what alarms? And I was
Nah,
like,
too
and
drunk.
I could hear them from my room, which was on another floor. And I was like, the fuck, they woke me up.
Yeah.
We then
Pranked
go and
yourself.
look back at the camera footage, and it turns out Tom did wake up,
Hmm.
right? One of the alarm goes off. Tom wakes up, stands up, all confused, falls over a couple of times, gets completely naked, wanders in front of the camera, and then goes pisses in the wardrobe.
Oh, nice.
I've no memory of it at all.
No, I don't.
it was like
I've
3 or
never
4
happened
days
that.
later that we found out.
Yeah, we had no idea until the editor went back through and looked through all the footage. It was amazing.
When I
So
woke,
that is in the Stag Do special
Yeah.
if you've not seen it yet.
when I woke up
Get
that
involved.
morning, my pants were on my ankles, and I thought, oh shit, because I've seen a camera. I was like,
Freddie sucked me off for a prank.
well, I thought,
Because he's gay.
I thought either I've been wanking or they've took my pants off on purpose.
It would have
turned
been-
out we're just pissing
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, he thought.
What
for
a
second-
jackpot if he had blackout drunk had a wank on
Oh,
camera.
yeah, that's
is
nailed on that,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Go on, next one.
All right, let's have another
I
video.
think we'll work up to it, so we'll go balls next.
Right.
It's Sticky Vicky theme, this one.
Oh, nice.
okay.
You might have seen it.
Oh.
What do you mean? I might have seen
what
it.
the
What do you
fuck
think
is
I'll
this?
look at?
Okay.
Oh, I've seen a very. Oh no.
This is a lady.
It's a lady.
Oh, a lady. Oh, what's in there?
What's in there?
Yeah,
It's a miniature football, and it's a
Oh! Goal!
God damn.
Oh, her fanny is wrecked.
3 and 3.
Their assholes wrecked, man.
Yeah, so I'm so
Wow.
desensitized to prolapses. That looks like a traditional rose tattoo.
Ah, yeah.
See that guy with a desensitized knob? He might just be going out with her.
Yeah.
That is so mad. Her fanny
fanny's
looks like
horrible.
the Santa Cruz logo. You know that fucking
my God,
hand
yeah.
with the screaming mouth?
Yeah.
Still balls coming out. You could do the World
Still.
Cup draw out of that.
Mate, if they did the FA Cup like this, is there still one in there? How many is it? No, there's not more.
I can't remember.
I think there's one in the fanny.
Looks like there's one. I think there's just prolapse
That-
stuff.
like,
What a girl. What a woman.
Balls.
Good
I
God.
think there's like 7 balls. Wow.
it's confused me. That
They
one.
are those promotional footballers. They're more a futsal ball.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but they're still.
But the thing, I
It's
just
hefty.
like.
Oh God, yeah. I'm surprised by the amount that was up her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually put the deflated, but there's a little pump in there as well.
The surprise was nice of like it coming out of a fanny and then going,
Oh, and also
the
my
bum, yeah, yeah.
ass. Yeah.
But what, like, do you know when your ass is like that? Do you just like can you just not control shitting?
I don't know. We should ask. We should maybe ask like Naked Martin or something. He'll know. Like,
Because that's chaos. That. Like,
yeah,
you
it's got to be
shouldn't
dropping
yeah,
out.
Yeah,
at
you
that
shouldn't be
point,
looking
innit?
at inside your asshole like that.
If you've ever prolapsed your ass, let us know. If you can control your shitting. There's definitely people we've had on here who we could text. Surely.
Yeah.
There's going to be someone who's prolapsed their ass. Yeah.
What's-
We'll,
what's-
we'll check on that. We'll get back to you, mate.
Sound
We'll,
okay, nice one.
we'll check
Thank
in.
you.
Like some of our guests will
More
know.
science.
More science.
Maybe
on
that should be
Dead
our
Men
next
Talking.
special. Science experiments.
Yeah, we should add ourselves to the science category on Apple Podcasts. Yeah, this is basically science.
That was science, there.
Do you know what I don't know about tits?
This one's kind of like science.
All right, arm wrestle. this
Arm
one.
wrestle.
All right, let's watch some arm wrestling. Oh, they're having a lovely arm wrestle.
Oh, do you reckon? Yeah. Fucking hell. I just broke my arm.
I hate
you
arm
wanna know-
wrestling for this. I've seen too many of these videos,
I've
but
got a
this one's
great
so
story about
rough.
this.
Do-
That's bad. that.
How bad would you feel?
So my mate, right, he loves arm wrestling people.
Yeah.
And he does it for a laugh when he's pissed.
Yeah.
He just goes, "Let's fucking arm wrestle." And him and a lad he work with in the Weatherspoons were bladdered having an arm wrestle. And he was like, "Oh, this lad always beats me." And he had him in a mad position. And his arm, he was pushing up and his arm snapped in that same place there. Snapped, and then he had to get like a plate and all that. And then my mate bought him a trophy which said second place Frank Hornby arm wrestling competition.
So funny.
And give it to him in the
That's
pub.
really funny.
That's ruthless, that, isn't it?
But like arm wrestling a woman is no win anyway as it is, right?
No,
like,
see the
there's-
size of
there's
the
no
fella's
way-
arms as well.
There's no way to win because either you beat her, oh well done, you beat a woman in arm wrestling. You lose, you lost to a girl, terrible. Or you break her arm
Snap
and
that
then
arm off, yeah.
bad
Or
time.
she breaks your arm.
Yeah,
and
you feel
then
like a real
you
bitch.
have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You officially have to kill yourself.
You have
That
to kill yourself
happens.
if a woman breaks your arm.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
100%.
If there are any women out there who know jiu-jitsu, give me a call.
Yeah, I'll fucking kick your head
Very,
in.
very tricky to tie a noose.
Oh, that
though
should
with
be a
broken arm.
special, you know. Get him in a jiu-jitsu gym
Well,
and watch how many people just tear him to bits.
He's always claimed he could beat any women footballer at football, and he
Definitely.
claims that he could beat
Football's a
any women
different- a
fighters in a
different type.
fight.
No,
I didn't say any. I just said the small ones.
Yeah, okay.
how small?
Like I'm not
Featherweight.
having like like
You could not be fucking, what's her name? Zhang Wei Li or whatever her
no,
name
you're
is.
not having
I
that.
don't know what the fuck that even is.
Amanda
She's a
Nunes.
UFC champion.
Fucking take your head off.
They'd
Like any of them,
absolutely punch your head in,
any
mate.
professional fighter, no matter the
They
size,
kick
would
you in
kill
the leg and you go,
Would
"Oh,
kill
this
you.
is horrendous."
Yeah, yeah. Any,
I'm
any,
done
no
here.
matter the size, they chop you down,
The
they get on you.
lightest woman.
Yeah, okay.
Twat you.
They twat you.
And
I
then,
swear
and then
to
they get
God.
on your
Not
back
even-
and strangle
Not
you.
even the champion. They're just the lightest one.
Yeah, if they're a professional, they'll fucking kill
They
you.
twat you.
Nah.
Even if you just
All
went
right,
to
cool.
a jiu-jitsu
Let's
gym,
make it happen. Yeah, yeah.
if you rolled with a small blue belt, they'd
Yeah.
probably choke you.
Yeah,
I
but
reckon I could find a woman on that street that'd twat you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is Orich.
yeah, yeah. They're all at 80. So exactly. Yeah.
What's the last
There's
one?
women working in the bank across the road who could batter you.
Oh,
you
God.
fat asthmatic fucking
They were-
sleep apnea mong.
They were very very unhelpful, weren't they? That time
Yeah, they
we
were.
went in.
No, they were really nice actually. It was the people on the phone were unhelpful.
There's women in the bakers that would batter you if you didn't pay them so much money.
Did you see?
Yeah, if their kids weren't going through college off your back.
Did you see the? I don't know how old it is. I haven't seen it today, but the the Wrexham retired Wrexham players playing against
Yeah,
the
it's about a
USA.
year old.
Is
Absolutely
it?
twatted
They
them.
beat them 12-0.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Yeah. I think it was like a.
So football, I'd say but I think he gets
One-on-one,
smoked by
those are
anyone
like
who knows.
ex-professional though. Tom is not an ex-professional.
I slide tackled
Pretty
a
good, though.
girl who played for Bolton Wanderers once.
Yeah.
There you go.
in Asda.
yeah. And then I ate it.
Right, so this is the one that you've been giving us sort of like warnings about all day, innit, Tom?
Hmm.
Tom's been like grimly muttering about one particular video all day, and he's worked up to one, so I'm
Not
assuming it's
great.
this one. It's captioned, not great.
It's actually not great.
It's a minute as well.
Right, go on. Right, is it a tiger killing a man or something? What is it?
Oof.
What
Here
is
we go.
this? That
Oh,
is a
no.
man.
That is a man.
That's a man.
Tiger
Get out of
just
there.
ran off.
Get out of there, mate. Uh-oh.
This is a suicide attempt, this, isn't
Oh!
it? He's dead.
Or he's taking his coat off.
What was that snap? Oh, they're shooting at it.
Why? It's already dead. Leave it.
He's
Oh,
actually
Is he not dead?
not dead.
Oh, well, that's horrendous, then,
Oh
isn't it?
my fucking.
Those gashes are bigger than Sticky Vicky's.
You'd want to be dead.
Whoa.
Oh, the
Oh,
top of the head.
His skull's just been crushed,
Oh, my God, he's moving. He's looking better than I expected.
Is he?
Than I expected. I expected
Look at all the
dead.
holes in him.
His nose is hanging off.
Oh, my God. Quite a lot of bruising.
He sprained his ankle.
Gonna be stingy in the morning.
Can I just take this point
Oh.
to say that I don't know who the fuck does a Lions PR.
Ooh, when he talked was bad.
Yeah, it was.
That was a bad little
See,
bit.
He tried to talk and his nose opened.
His nose spoke.
I
His
don't
nose
know-
spoke.
I-
He was speaking out of his fucking nose.
No.
I
thank
don't
you.
know. I don't know who the fuck does a Lions PR, but Lions being king of the jungle is the biggest pile of fucking shit. Tigers are the hardest animal on the fucking planet. No exceptions. Yes, 100%.
Hippo would fuck him up.
Well, sorry.
Hippo would fuck him up. There's no
Hippos
way
are
a
pretty
tiger could deal with a
ruthless.
hippo.
A tiger would fucking maul a hippo.
That's
I don't
dumb.
know, you know.
Dumb. Wouldn't be able to touch it.
A
Hippos are the
hippo-
most deadly
No,
animals.
no. Hippo wouldn't get anywhere near a tiger.
Are you messing?
Hippos are really fast.
Tigers are even faster and they're more
Yeah.
agile.
Yeah.
Hippo's fucking huge.
If you run around, it squashes it once, it's fucked. It gets hit once.
I
gets
think
caught,
we've got
the
another
strength.
science experiment.
Come on, who's got a hippo and a tiger? Let's make them fight.
I'd also argue killer whales being the worst.
Well, not on land.
Yeah,
but
put
put
a
the
fucking
tiger in water.
Tigers can swim really well.
Not as
Not
well as a killer
yeah.
whale.
No,
I think,
I know,
I think
but
the killer
just-
whale's going to win that
Just
fight.
lie on it and drown it.
You're going to
Dead.
have a home and away leg. So you're going to have to do it on aggregate, aren't you?
And then nobody do the joke that everybody's got controversy over.
Huh?
Someone didn't. Isn't there been loads of shit about like, oh, he might beat me on land, but I'll.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Who's
it's
done that
triathlon
first?
joke,
It's
innit?
Chris Keogh's joke.
Yeah, I
Chris
thought it might have
Keogh,
been,
yeah, wrote that joke. The joke is like,
a
like
shark could.
no, it's alligators was his joke. It's like a crocodile. It's like a crocodile's faster than you on land and on water. So if you're against one in a triathlon, you really need to beat it on the bike.
No.
Something like that.
No,
That's
that's
the
not.
joke.
No,
That's
that's
the
not. It's a shark. A
The
shark.
shark is the bastardized version. His was a crocodile.
Was it?
I remember it from years ago.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
seeing him do it
Yeah.
like at the Frog at Beat the Frog years ago.
Well-
It's been nicked and changed loads and loads of time.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and then Alexei Sale nicked it.
Yeah. It's funny that I was like, don't say that. But I was like, kick a midge and you break your foot.
Yeah, that's
Don't
where we draw
rub
the line.
jokes, though.
Whoa. That's
Whoa.
Keogh's bit. Come on, wind it in. Yeah.
Let us know if you had to kick someone to death.
Yeah.
and
then eat them. Who would it be?
Who would it be? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Before we go, Dean, what do you want to plug?
Well, we're Mild High Club Patreon. We don't do public episodes no more because can't be asked. We go
this-
live on Patreon every week.
By the way,
Dead
if
fun.
this works, we are sacking off the public episodes. If they start flying just off Patreon, so you can get fucked.
Yeah, well, people like it when we go
That's
live
great.
and that because it's like a little hangout every week and that. And,
Yeah, you
it's
got
the
a dead-
same thing. It's
You got a
just
dead little chill vibe. It's nice.
they can chill with us and that. We're still doing specials every now and then. We've done a ghost hunt and that when the podcast have finished, and then
Sick.
we're going to Amsterdam next week. So we're going to do an Amsterdam special, so that'll all be on there. And if you're not on it, there's a free trial and there's shitloads of stuff on there. If you want to watch us do Burlesque or Stone Sports Day or any other shit like that, it's all over there. And yeah, just go check that out and then give us a follow on social media because I'll be doing some gigs about places.
Nice.
There we go.
What do we need to plug?
My special will be out, I think the 17th now is the plan. Don't hold me to that. We'll put a proper advert in that tells you the exact date when it's done. But it's coming for Christmas. It's going to be out this year. Woo! Finally. It's going to be out. So we think the 17th, so get that watched. Basically just fucking watch that. That's all I want from you. Just watch all of it. That'll really help it in the algorithm.
Also, tickets are available for Dead Meat.
Dead Meat is going to be the fucking best day of the year next year. We are running the comedy podcast fucking Carnage Festival. It's going to be amazing.
Tickets are available. Head over to deadmentalkpod.com for those. And also sign up to our Patreon. It's an extra episode every week. Loads of extra content, loads of videos, loads of fun.
Hundreds of hours of extra shit on there.
£3 a month, and there's a 7-day free trial. It's patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Other than that, thanks for listening, and go for a bit of anal. Why not?